Just gonna finish up this arc, and we're actually gonna probably start streaming, hopefully next week when your buddy comes in. So, all right.
Did you touch base with him?
I haven't talked to him in a couple of weeks. You know,
He asked me yesterday about it, so I told him that you'd let him know.
Okay, yeah. All right, I'll get in touch with him tonight or tomorrow or something. Just touch base because I want to do a session 0 with them. But okay, cool. Quick recap from last session. You guys pretty much spent the entire time just wandering throughout this section of what people have labeled the colored woods. Just experiencing all the different flora and fauna, the different colored trees. You guys noticed, well, Regis anyway, that certain spells work differently, in this area. And all of you have been, all of you are spellcasters, so you have been experiencing some kind of, like a tickling sensation, like on the back of your neck and whatnot. And, Fomher would probably recognize, if I didn't say it last time, that, there was probably some kind of like wild magic influence over here. So there's always a chance that something like that could occur. If you're casting a spell of first level or higher, it doesn't, work for cantrips. Traveling for a little bit, you guys had come across an area that had like a really slow-moving creek or like a small river, that was like a dark, purpling, shimmery, thick liquid, and there were like these large, purplish brain-like clusters, that were kind of situated, in this particular area. You notice that the area of grass and trees that were surrounding these pods were being affected in some way. Couldn't really, figure out how it was being affected other than like the color shifts and whatnot. But it was definitely, something different. Fomher had wound up piercing and, eventually opening up one of these, let's say, quote unquote pods. And a bunch of these multi-legged creatures kind of like poured out. They look like maybe some kind of like a baby spider or some kind of insect or something like that. Sorry about that. And then while kind of exploring this area, you guys had encountered a chimera or chimera or however you want to say that. But the multi-headed creature, that was a part lion, part dragon, and part ram. It kind of took Fomher out really quick. Got really lucky by getting him with its breath weapon and a couple of attacks. But Alcaeus was able to draw its attention with a compelled duel spell, which was really nice to see put into action. And you guys kind of whittled it about, got rid of it, took care of Fomher, got him back up, and Leicester had wound up harvesting the horns from the ram part or the goat part or whatever of that creature, with the intent of possibly having it made into a bow of some sort in the future. You guys traveled about some more, and you guys had figured maybe it would be good for you to go back to where the road ended so you can just reassess the situation and maybe get a better idea of how you might go, continuing with this search. And you guys decided to set up camp for the evening, and the first couple of watches went by uneventfully until Fomher had been greeted by this little 2-foot ugly little goblinoid fairy type creature that came and sat behind him and started speaking with him. And we kind of left off where he was pretty much asking Fomher to kind of tell him about where he was from and maybe tell him a story or something like that, because he loves a good story. And that's where we're going to pick up.
You're forgetting a very key point here, Eric.
What was that? What did I forget?
We have a nest of abandoned baby rabbits.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yeah. Well, I have that here in the notes. So, the rest of the group is resting, and the baby bunnies look worrying for the mother bunny, which was
The opposite side of the forest.
Yeah, which is somewhere in those woods.
Maybe she followed us. We don't know.
Yeah, it's a big mystery. So, is everybody on the correct map?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Very cool.
The guilt map, as it will now be
The
known.
guilt map. There you go. All right. So yeah. So yeah, it's about 3 or 4 in the morning, and Fomher is speaking with this little creature who's just sitting there in the little circle of stones, the little face circle, and he's just kind of like looking up at Fomher sitting down next to him. So where are you from? What brings you here?
Well, myself, I'm from the Mistwood. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's something similar, a little bit similar to the forest you seem to call your home.
Oh yeah, is it far from here?
I would recollect somehow. I'm not actually sure how myself and my companions truly got to this island, or to this land.
Really?
We were all traveling on a ship across the sea when a storm hit, and we were all kind of sucked into a very weird dream. It seemed like, and when we all woke up, we at various points we didn't all arrive at the same time, but we somehow came together. I came out of this odd portal. It kind of shot me out in the desert, and we've been trying to make our way, trying to figure out kind of what's going on around here, and also trying to find a way back to our homes. I myself have been searching for a way to. I don't know what kind of religious figure you are, or if you follow any. But the gods of this land some of the gods of this land have been forgotten, and I'm searching for them. And we heard tell of couple of my companions here at one point had a map that showed what looked like some sort of gate or portal in these woods. Unfortunately, we lost the map, but they had a general idea of it, and so we were investigating the area, trying to find what the map could have been pointing out. Whether it was just some ruins or some ancient buildings or some way of potentially finding some clues as to what's going on.
Let me get a charisma check from you. Just a general charisma check. First roll of the night.
It's like now when you click on my. There we go. I see it.
Excuse me. All right. It's like, oh. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for. There's lots of strange things around here. As for the gods, I stay away. You know, we don't meddle too much. I kind of keep to myself. And yeah. So, what about your friends here?
To be fair, I don't know too much. I don't know as much about them. It's been a relatively short time that we've been traveling together. I know that the big lion-looking fella there is a strong fighter.
Yeah, he gets up. He gets up as you're talking, and he kind of like just picks up a little stick, and he starts walking over to Alcaeus.
I wouldn't go poking them. They may not. We're trying to rest up from. We just had a pretty significant fight in the forest. There was some sort of beast in the forest that was like a 3-headed lion, goat, dragon beast that we ran into, and everyone's still kind of recovering.
Yeah, he was about to poke him, and like just as you said that, he kind of just looks at you and he puts the stick down. He's like, "Oh, all right. The beast. What did you do with it? You got rid of it?"
Yeah, we were able to kill it. It was in an odd section of the forest, actually. It was beyond my questions, or beyond what was my story going through. We came across a weird section of the forest where the river or stream seemed to change into this odd, slow liquid, and we found pods of. Couldn't describe them other than little spiders. That seemed to be changing the landscape.
That sounds odd. I know there's lots of different magics that have been happening here over the last few years. Some things have a dark twist on them ever since, they got casted out. And he kind of looks around. He kind of like looks around, like almost concerned. You know.
Are you able to be a little more specific on the they? Because I don't know anything about what's going on.
He shakes his head no. He's like, no. It's just things are different here. You know, darker, bit twisted.
How long ago did that happen?
Oh, yeah. It actually it seems to happen every seem like 20 years or so. It's like a big shift.
So is it always like a shift back and forth between the like a lighter and darker twist, or is it?
It's always different. You know, it's like as they as they gain more power, like it seems to happen more frequently, and it's just bad stuff. You know, I mean, you should know. You're like us. I mean, you're a little different, but you know, we're just peaceful folk. You know, we like to have all fun and little parties and things like that. But some of them, they're twisted, greed, power, servitude to something darker than themselves. Just different things here. But I think I might know what you're talking about. Let me get a persuasion check this time. That 4 is not there, right?
Right.
Okay.
I swear, roll 20 dice. I am not. My worst rolls come in this system. Come with this website.
That's alright, no worries.
I'm.
I get to roll for it. Oh, I rolled a natty 1. Okay. See, the problem is can you see the invisible? Can you see into that realm?
Personally, I don't have any means of doing so myself. I have some pretty good magic about me, but it's a little more bolsters my ability to fight more so than the things around me.
Right. Well, I mean, no. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one for you. You know, there's like this tree, you know, that I've had like other, you know, people come through and looking for these things. You know, there was actually maybe a day or so ago this half-elven guy on a scorpion. You know, he came trudging through here, talking about, you know, looking for this and that, and you know, I didn't like him though. Gave me a weird feeling. But yeah, I think I know what you're looking for. I just can't help you find it. Sorry.
Can I gather, like, do I have any idea, or is there anything I can do, like, trying to figure out from how he seems to be afraid of them and understand who, at least what they are, or some idea of them with a ties or anything like that?
I think you came in after the library episode, so yeah, you won't know. Yeah, there won't be any. No, you won't be able to know what they're talking. Them could be anybody or anything, you know. Okay. Yeah, but you can definitely tell that. I mean, he's like kind of scared. You know, he seems like he does want to help, but he's more like afraid to. You know, but you know what? Let me get an Arcana check from you.
Nope.
Yeah, that's it.
Jesus. Well, 20 gods, what did I do to displease you? Well, I do appreciate you. And some of the stuff you said does at least give us a hint and some explanation to what's going on. And I do appreciate it.
Yeah, my
Just,
pleasure. It's just good here, like speaking with someone. You know, it's been a while. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, good luck. You know, but just be careful out there. You know, I will tell you. Go ahead.
Do you happen to, when in talking about the tree you're talking about, do you know where, if I understand that it'd be hard for us to see it, but do you know where we would need to travel from here to get to the area of this tree that you mentioned?
I mean, I do, but you know, it's that kind of information is like dangerous, you know, to pass. If it ever got back that I told you where to go, it's not gonna look good for me.
I mean, to be fair, I don't even know your name, so I wouldn't be able to say who told us anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't do names around here. You know how that works.
True.
Yeah, so he'll like quickly hop over to his feet, you know, and like kind of like brush the dirt off the bottom of his feet, and you know, he'll slowly step out of the circle. You know, he's pretty meticulous on how he steps over the circle. It's like he doesn't touch any of the rocks.
Right.
And well, you know, it's you're a lot closer than you think. I'll tell you that much. And then he just kind of like goes over here and, you know, disappears in some bushes and whatever.
And I don't hear any like further rustling. He's just no sound coming from the bushes. That I've given him a minute.
Let me get a perception check, please. No, you don't hear anything.
I kind of want to go search the bushes a little bit just to see if there's some sort of opening or den or something he may have gone into.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put yourself wherever you
So
want to.
I'd be kind of searching. I'd be searching it amongst it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, over here is just like grossly overgrown, like thickets and stuff underneath this tree and behind this rock. And let's see. Let me get a perception check or investigation, your choice. Okay. You're looking around, and you don't, you know, it's just too thick. You know, even like if you wanted to like poke your sword around, stuff like that, you don't find like, you know, there's definitely like, you don't see like a little house or anything, you know, and you don't find any like holes in the ground or, you know, anything that would, you know, like no tunnels, you know, you don't see anything like that. Spend a little bit of time looking, you know, 5-10 minutes.
Okay. I will give up and then just go back to around the group and finish my watch.
All right. Let me get a D6 from you, please. All right. The end of your watch happens. Everybody starts waking up. Let's say it's about 6, 7 in the morning. I will put the daylight on.
It all looks exactly the same.
I know. It sucks because, you know, I looked through your tokens. You know, and for you, it's the same.
I mean, I really don't mind. So it'd be cool for somebody to see the lighting effects, but at the same time, I don't mind.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody wakes up. Everybody gets a long rest. You know, you hear birds chirping all over the place, and you know, like some bugs going around here and there. Nice breeze. At this time in the morning, it's probably low 70s, so pretty comfortable by Floridian standards.
Desirable by Ohio standards.
Alright. You guys can all pick up whenever you like.
So how's everyone else's watches for the night?
Mine was easy. I slept right through it.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember. It feels like I slept for 2 weeks.
I had a visitor during mine.
Oh.
A visitor?
Yeah,
What-
had a nice little conversation with someone. No danger. No, there was no threat involved. That's why I didn't wake you. It was a small little fey creature. It reminded me of some of the old stories of some of the fey. Call it goblins, but in order they gnomes, but something along that size. I can't recollect what they were called in the stories. Been too long since I heard the stories. But he, I was asking him some questions about the forest and gave him a little bit of kind of what we were looking for, and he was scared to give me any information. He said that things have gotten twisted in the forest since they were cast out, but they have been getting more powerful. Couldn't tell me who they were, and that they're the only hint he could kind of give me, because I gave him a little description of what we were looking for. He said that there was a tree, but he mentioned that it would be something that we would need to be able to see the invisible. I don't know if anyone else has that ability. I don't.
I don't either.
No, I'm not even sure what you mean.
Did he tell us where the tree was?
The only thing he would tell me, because he said it was too dangerous of information just to give out, but that we were closer than what we thought. And I'll point. He went into that bush there. He came out of the bush there and went back in when we were done talking. I tried searching around in it, but I was not able to find anything where he may have come from.
He
So
traveled
apparently-
through it?
I don't know if he traveled through it or if he had some sort of magical means of transfer of leaving. All of the fey creatures can be a little tricky about that.
Do either of you know anything about what or who they?
I was curious. He couldn't tell me. I didn't know.
Leicester Alcaeus?
I don't know, they is pretty vague.
Pretty broad.
Yeah. I know a bunch of theys and thems.
Hello, it's me.
That's true. This is the only they them I know.
I couldn't help myself. I'm having a bad trip. I don't know anything.
I got the feeling he was talking about multiple entities.
Something, perhaps.
Could anything to do with those pod spider things?
I mean, I think they're related in the fact that I think he said it was every 20 years or so, the woods kind of shift and change, and that the latest one's been a bit darker and more twisted than in previous ones. So clearly these are fairly old, even if we couldn't tell with this. These woods weren't some just creation by the gods here recently. This is a very old forest. And apparently the creatures here been around long enough to understand that every so often it kind of shifts. But apparently they were some sort of power. I thought he might be talking about some of the forgotten gods, but I can't imagine if they're forgotten. I can't imagine they'd have too much influence on just a forest.
They are gods though, so
They're also not worshipped, at least not directly right now. too many people forgetting them, I don't know that their power would be as great.
Maybe it's something less than a god, but stronger than a
Any
regular
ideas
person.
for what we should do now?
To be perfectly honest, I don't. I'm at a loss. If it was something where it was just in a magical darkness, I could see. I wouldn't have any problem with my sight. I don't have to worry about that. But when it's talking about seeing the invisible, he was a little cagey. I'll be honest. It wasn't the most forthcoming of information. So it could either be something that's just very well hidden, and not necessarily actually invisible, but just very well hidden, or it could mean something that is actually like magically invisible. And we need to be able to see through that to be able to know. And unfortunately, I have no means of doing that through what magic I have access to.
I, for the right spell prepared, could detect magic.
I have that prepared, but I don't. There's so much magic in the air, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see a doorway. It's invisible.
I'm open to suggestions on what our next move should be.
It's a tree. Have we seen any impressive trees?
He said we're closer than we think.
Does that mean we've
We
already
also
come
just
across
spent a whole
it?
day wandering.
Hmm. The biggest tree I remember is the one I climbed to hide from that multi-headed beast.
I can't imagine. I mean, I know we're not too far from that right now, but if he's given us if he said we're closer than what we think. But at this point, the only features of the forest of note that we run into is this rock that has the Sylvan language written on it, and that he came out from behind, and then the area, the tree, and the area of the river where it was changed. Otherwise, I don't remember too much, out of the ordinary. He did seem kind of excited when we took out that beast, but didn't go beyond that.
At least it wasn't some kind of guardian of the forest we killed.
That thing were a guardian of the forest. That's a different guardian than we are, at least for a guardian of any sort of good things of the forest than I ever heard of.
Seems like lack of knowledge of the forest we're in is hurting us right now.
Lack of knowledge or a lack of a point to direct us to. It's unfortunate your companion took that map with him.
Just took off, even without a word.
One word.
Actually, I think there were a few words, but
There's a few choice words. And a quick little scorpion escape.
He did say there
into
was.
the desert.
He did mention that they had another person. I believe might have been. I'm trying to remember. Eric was.
Half elf riding a scorpion.
Right.
Cool.
Good with.
What's the question?
I'm trying to remember. Was Yakov a half elf or was he human?
Human, as far as you know. Yeah.
He said something about a half elf riding by on a scorpion, which I can't imagine they'd get anywhere but from the city.
Oh, he lived. It's good.
Did he say what direction the half elf went?
He didn't. He said he didn't like him. So,
Say how long ago?
fortunately, no.
Hmm.
Like I said, I didn't. Yeah, I was unable to get too much information from the thing. He was happy to talk and loved to have a conversation, but wasn't giving up much information.
I don't know, Lyster, do you think you could track a scorpion?
I think I could, but it's depending on how old the
Cue
tracks
moment
are, they
I was
might be
gonna
covered.
ask, do we have audio with Leicester?
Oh, can he not hear me? Oh no.
Yeah, Lyser's talking. Landon's talking. So I can hear everybody.
Okay.
So can anybody not hear Regis?
Nope.
I hear him. I was where he just asked it.
Okay. All right, Jeremiah, say something real quick.
Yeah, I'm talking right now.
All right, did anybody hear that?
I did.
Yes.
I can't hear Leicester. It's the only person I can't hear, but maybe I need to reconnect then.
Okay, well,
If
no,
everybody
you
else can.
seem to be good. Landon, reconnect real quick.
Okay.
All right, and
Let's go.
everyone, let me get a perception check, and I'll get Landon to roll when we get back.
It's been going well.
They went up.
There it is.
Welcome back. All right, Lyser, let me get a perception check, and Regis. All right, cool.
Perception.
All right. Okay. I will whisper. One of you.
Does a scorpion count as a beast?
Yes, it does.
That's one of my favorite enemies. Do I have any bonuses I could have added to that? Probably not. I can track it, but I probably wouldn't help perception. Vantage on just tracking. Ugh.
I hear footsteps about 40 feet north, moving left to right. They're soft. I don't know.
That sounded so cool, but it's also very worrying.
It is super worrying.
Do we hop in a bush? Climb a tree?
I mean, I'm not much to stealth, but we either make ourselves known or somebody goes to spy.
Yeah, but everybody was.
Say again.
I said I could help everybody with some stuff, even the stealthy of us.
You trust in your gods too much.
Blessing of the trickster.
This is a glow stick. This man here is a glow stick.
I'm keeping track of how long you guys are talking. So now it's been about 3 rounds since that sound has been heard.
Oh, no.
I mean, 40 feet? I mean, it should be, like, invisible range, right?
You don't see anything. Definitely heard something. You did.
Is it the rabbit?
So everybody, I mean,
It's definitely the rabbit.
let me get perception checks again. You know, as everybody's kind of looking around and doing whatever.
Ugh.
Oh, nice. Waiting on one more.
I think it's mine. It's just.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Leicester. You know, it's like this little breeze comes by, and that plant that you're sitting right next to, it's like one of the leaves kind of slaps you in the ear. You know, and it distracts you. But everybody else can very easily make out the sound of something coming from about over here. And then, I mean, it's trying to be stealthy. You can tell like the footsteps are, they're soft. And it's like when everybody looks, it just kind of stops. It gets completely quiet. But the sound came from that area.
I'm going to put my hands in a very like disarming manner, so like up and up, palms forward, open. And in Sylvan, it's like if you're native to this forest, we are friendly to those who are friendly to us. We wouldn't mind some assistance if you could give us some information. And I'll kind of move so I'm not behind the rock. I'm just in the road.
What's everybody else doing? Well,
Myster's
Fomher
fighting a
does
plant.
See if he's trying to persuade him. I'll assist with that. I'll do the same. Put my shield and stuff down and just come out, hands up, don't shoot.
Okay. All right, Regis.
And I'm gonna follow similarly, non-threateningly, but with my shield above my head. I'm not putting it down.
Okay. Fomher, let me get a persuasion check with advantage. You're proficient, right, Alcaeus?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Alcaeus. Fomher. Perception with advantage, please.
Persuasion or perception?
Persuasion. I'm sorry.
Just making sure.
Holy shit.
That's why I was real disappointed in my persuasion roll.
All right, you hear a voice come from the northeast side of that tree. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm brain farting. You're looking for information. I might be able to have information. And it comes back in common.
What do you need something from us to? So what can we do to see that we can make you see that you can trust us so that we can have such a conversation?
I'm not so much interested in trust as I am interested in what you can offer for the information that you seek. What do you have?
What are you looking for?
Let me get a general charisma check at this point. You don't get a response.
I mean, you're looking at 4 fairly capable wielders of magic. We recently fought off the beast of the forest, that 3-headed fire-breathing monstrosity.
You hear the voice again. It's a little bit further to the east now. He says, I'm not interested in your accomplishments. What do you have of value? What information do you seek?
We're looking for either, as of how it was marked on a previous map we no longer have, some old ruins, a portal perhaps it seemed to look like, or a tree that might itself be invisible.
Alright. And you are offering what in exchange for any possible information I might have? You can hear
You
like the
fancy
footsteps moving away slowly.
Do you fancy magical items, gold?
You keep asking questions instead of giving me answers.
I'll take the ring of swimming off of my hand. I have a ring that imbues powers to speed your travel across water.
Let me get a persuasion check. Excuse me. You're willing to part with a magical ring for this information. It must be very important to you.
We're hoping it's information that can help us get home, which is an important thing.
Ah, you're lost. I hear that story quite often. Well, I don't really see myself going to the ocean anytime soon, so thanks a lot. Good luck. And you'll start hearing the footsteps kind of slowly
I'm
going
gonna
away.
look at the others because I'm assuming this all came in common.
Yeah, it is all in common.
100 gold? 200 gold?
Fruity
Let me get a-
Pebbles?
You said fruity pebbles? Alright, let me get... Are you pulling it out? Like, what are you doing? You just scream out fruity pebbles. Let me get a persuasion
Yes.
Alcaeus.
Perhaps
Let's just
some
dig
baby
into his
bunnies.
bag. No!
We have these bunnies over here.
No, not allowed. Don't think I won't turn on you.
Now coin. Coin is universal.
We have coin?
Well, I would hope so.
You said 100 gold? Is that
Oh, you said
sufficient?
200.
I
think
You
I
did
heard
find
200. Is that correct? Yeah, I heard 200.
said both, actually.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, 200 is a lot nicer than 1.
But then we would need double the information.
Double the information. I tell you what. What else do you have, little man?
I have another 15 gold. You're more than I'm more than happy
15
to part with.
gold on top of 200. That is quite tempting. That is quite tempting. Lysa, did you pull that out? Hold on. Did you pull that out?
Oh yeah, Leicester's just pulled out that because
You
it's the
did.
first thing of interest.
Let me get a persuasion check from you.
Okay. Persuasion. Oh, that's not
Okay. You can hear a loud sniff. Like. Okay, 215 golden coins. Plus whatever it is you have there. And you see an like a high elven male appear. Long white hair, kind of palish skin, dressed in a nice flowing tunic, has a strap, across their chest, and you can see like the neck and of a lute hanging up over their back. They have like a short cloak underneath that, pants and stuff, whatever. And then they start coming. Let's see if this works. Come on, roll 20. Anybody see a token yet?
No.
No? Okay.
Not yet.
Alright, give it a second. It's loading. It's still loading.
That invisibility spell, it takes a while to wear off.
Come on, roll 20. Come on, roll 20. Hell yeah. If you're out there watching and you have patience enough to deal with us and you enjoy what you're seeing, go ahead and hit that like button. It'll mean the world to us. Let's try and load it again.
1 like equals 1 saved baby bunny.
There you go. That works. Come on.
This invisibility spell is brought to you by abandoned baby bunnies.
ABB. Why is this not working?
This is what happens when strangers befriend another bunny.
Oh.
I see a square.
I see a generic guy. Like
Okay.
Yeah, I
rolling
see
the
it.
head with the shoulders.
All right.
An
let's
anonymous
see.
is approaching us.
Let's see if I can get the correct.
Two of them.
They're cloning. They're cloning. They're meeples. You're being attacked by meeples.
Oh, no.
Now we know who they are.
One of us.
Oh, now there's a token.
Oh, you see it now? Okay, I still don't see it on mine, so I'm just gonna wait a second and hopefully it'll appear on mine. Oh, there he goes. Okay, cool. Yes. So you see this,
Enhance.
Enhance. Yeah, so it should be popping up on your screen in a second. There we go.
Good.
Okay, yeah.
Legless.
And he kind of, okay, Legolas. And he comes in. So, and he starts slowly walking, like onto the road, or where the road kind of disappears. Alright, so, let's see. And you can see he's like kind of, walking closer, looking at everybody, kind of like assessing, intentions and, things like that or whatever. He approaches and goes right up to Alcaeus, which I'm assuming doesn't even have his armor on yet.
Naked.
And, he's like, You're from outside of Gandor.
That is correct.
You're a long way from home. And then he kind of like just comes up here and looks at Fomher. Says, you look different. Different from the other ones of your kind. Why?
I've been getting that a lot here lately, and I'm not quite sure I understand.
Well, it seems like you have no touch with the seasons. It's just a little odd. I won't judge you. He kind of comes and steps down over here again. Kind of points over to Regis. Says 15 coins from you, right? And you
Indeed.
kind of points over to Leicester. Doesn't point, but, gestures. Says, I haven't smelled anything like that since I left Bacanunya. Well, don't be shy. Come.
No, okay, here you go. I still just go and hand it. Not even thinking, just handing it to.
Really? You're not going to light it? Do you even know what you have?
No.
Huh.
It's called Fruity Pebbles.
I know
That's
what
all
it's
I know.
called. Yeah. That there.
It made my friends very giggly.
Well,
That's
yes,
what I remember.
it's amazing stuff, but it will protect you from certain creatures when it's burning. And he pretty much describes the effects of a protection from evil spell. So as long as you...
Oyster had that the whole time.
Yeah, so protection from evil and good. Go ahead and jump into the compendium whenever you get a chance. Everybody here should know what that does. But just real quick, you're protected against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fates, fiends, and undead. And it gives like different things. Disadvantage on attacks. Whatever. So he's like, yeah, that's you got something real nice there. I'm not gonna take the entire thing. I just want to take a taste. So the whole thing is,
Maester will take out his tinderbox.
Oh, okay.
Just light it then.
Oh my god, you're such a savage. He snaps his finger and a little, like, flame comes from the tip of his finger. And he's like, here. And he, like, holds it up to the cigar or, whatever. And then, so, come, get closer. Let's talk information. Have a seat. He'll actually come over here and lean up against this rock. Pull his lute to the front of him, so it's, like, sitting on his lap. And he sits there, one leg bent, one leg up on a knee. Or, bent up on whatever. Starts, like, tuning his lute. Doom, 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 doom. So you needed information. Talk to me.
We did. Well, kind of told you a little bit about what we're looking for. Know anything of that kind of description in the forest?
Well, the tree... Hold on one second, I'm sorry.
You want a chicken fajita? Or you make it yourself?
I'll make it myself. Thank you. Sorry about
Didn't
that.
know weed had such magical properties. Wow.
One spliff a day, I'll keep the evil away. That starts playing over in your head. Yeah. Pay attention to my world, damn it. So, okay, so the tree. That's I'm assuming you mean like the tree, because there's only one quote unquote tree in this area. That's special. What do you seek at the tree?
To be perfectly honest, the main thing we're searching for, or at least trying to figure out what it is my companions, and I'll gesture to Alcaeus and Leicester. At one point, we're traveling with someone who had a map that had some points laid out in this area, and it looked like some sort of gateway, like an open, like some sort of arch doorway in the forest.
No, that's not what it is at all. The tree that you're speaking of, it has an item in there that is used to open a gate. But my question is, why are you interested? It's protected. There's a decent chance you'll actually die trying to get what's inside. So what is it exactly that you're hoping to accomplish by this?
I think to get home. We were all kind of brought here for unnatural means.
All right.
Not just that, we also want to look into the disappearances of the people taken by the tendrils and stuff.
Tendrils and stuff. All right. Who's smoking? Who's smoking? Anybody?
Hell yeah.
Oh, now everybody wants to smoke.
I'll
All right, cool. Yeah, everybody's smoking, and like within like 4 or 5 minutes, everybody can feel like a little buzzed. Okay, yeah, all right. Pretty much what's gonna happen is for the next hour, everybody will have the protection from evil spell on them, but you have disadvantage on initiative. That's it. Okay, you get a slow jump, but once shit happens, then it's like whoa. But slow reaction time. But that's it. So it's pretty cool. And he'll smoke also. And let's say you burn through half of what you currently have, so you have enough for, let's say, 5 more doses. Okay.
Throughout this, I have my little, because I'm smoking through my pipe, I just have the little smoke raccoon running around.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Oh, yeah. He kind of takes interest in that.
It looks like a slightly smaller baby.
Yeah, it's like, I like that. So, all right, what were your questions again? I'm sorry.
You say it's protected. Protected how?
Oh, right. Yes. Well, it's protected by a guardian, of course. You know, it's a guardian. But all right. So let's say you go and you defeat this guardian, and you go inside and you take out the item. Like, what are you gonna do? I mean, like, there's still a bunch of other ones out there, and who knows where those are.
We have an idea of, or at least we think we have an idea of at least a layout of some other areas to check out.
Really?
And we need.
Oh no.
That's interesting.
And then I'm also looking for information regarding the Forgotten Gods. So I'm always looking out for that as we're traveling.
The
It's at least
Forgotten
personal
Gods. Coralon is life. Anything else might as well be forgotten anyway.
The more we forget of the others, the more powerful the Dark One becomes.
Jelena. She's a child with a lot of power and a lot of arrogance. Nothing more. Her reign won't last forever. And even if it extends for another 1,000 years, Alcaeus will survive it.
What was that word he said? About who will survive it?
Alcaeus? Oh, that's the name of the planet. The world.
Oh, gotcha. I missed that. That was
No worries.
my bad.
It's all good. Yeah, so, you know, everyone, let me get a general charisma check. Okay. Kind of like, he got a nice little buzz going. He's kind of giggly, just tuning his guitar, and while other people are talking, he's just like mumbling under his breath, no, 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 whatever. Just, it's like, there's been a couple of other people who've also been looking, for this thing. Do you know the name Jordan? You ever hear that?
Who?
Jordan?
I don't think that rings any bells. Does it? Is it supposed to?
Let me get a history check.
That's Alcaeus, or
Alcaeus, Leicester, let me get a history check from you as well, please.
The two best at history.
Okay. Alcaeus, you remember hearing Jordanim in the library. Melika.
Right. I have it in my notes.
Okay, yeah. So you just remember.
I just have the name. That's all I have.
Yeah, there was a book that was found, and that was was being looked through, and the name Jordanim was seen a couple of times. It was also, you also remember hearing Nedrick being mentioned, and Melika had mentioned specifically it looks as if the names were interchangeable, like they could be the same person or thing.
Okay, now I can adjust my notes. Add more.
So anyway, Jordanim was a powerful member of a Fey society and had fallen from grace due to a bad deal that was constructed between them and an unsavory character. Well, the Archfey found it fit to curse Jordanim and send their realm cascading throughout the plains to randomly appear in different places from time to time, but with each passing, a further grip from the Shadowfell would be taken upon these once beautifully lush Feywilds that you're at the border of right now. The whole island used to be like this. But ever since this most recent shift, which I don't know when it happened, maybe 2-3 years ago or so, it seems like this world is kind of taking a grip on this realm. So things are being modified, I guess would be the best way to say it. But yeah, I mean, if you know these different items, supposedly, once collected, will be able to open up a gate that leads to where Jordanum is residing. What you do at that point, I guess, would be up to you if you even get that far. But this is interesting. This is I like this.
Would that allow us to leave the island and go home?
I'm not positive. I'm really not sure. Yeah, sorry.
How many items would you say there are?
5, 6, 7. Who knows? No, there are several. It wouldn't just be one key for this quote-unquote lock. That would be too easy.
And you know where we can find the closest one to us?
Well, I
This
know
tree?
I know exactly where it is. So 215 gold. Right? He kind of like puts his hand up.
I'll go over to my stuff and take out 200 gold.
I already thought I gave it to him, so if not,
Okay, all right.
hand over the 50.
Yeah, so he'll sit there and count. You're fairly generous, and he's looking at Alcaeus, to cover the fee for your companions here. Do you have anything else? I might be willing to take you to, let's say, within 200 feet of it.
Is it anywhere near the area of the forest that's already seems to have been twisted? You seem familiar with the area where it seems the water was turned into a darker shade and pods of these strange insects.
I don't think that has anything to do with the Shadowfell twist that I've been mentioning. That is in a... Those pods have been popping up. Some of them are really large, but I've never seen anything come of it. They have been appearing sporadically, I guess, from here and there. I don't really know too much about them. I haven't studied them or done anything other than casually walk by them. Sometimes it's better to just leave things alone. Like
Well,
those
if you ever see
flowers
one-
there. He's like those flowers there, and he points over here. You see that ping?
Mm-hmm.
It's like those things are best to be left alone also. Things like that. It's just, certain, nature has its own defenses.
Well, if you could guide us close to such a tree,
I
but do you
can't.
have any idea why we had a small run-in in the night with a small fey creature that said something about needing to see the invisible.
All right.
Obviously, I know that could be a little tricky, but it didn't seem like he was dishonest, at least from my reckoning.
Can you describe the creature?
Small, grayish in color, large head, for its size.
Oh, Bippin. That's Bippin. He's a good person. Yeah. They mentioned invisibility, and it's true to a certain degree. It's invisible unless you get within a certain range. The magics that cloak it from the untouched eyes, fades away after, within a certain distance. It's more to, keep, in case like an airship or something like that were to come overhead, it would prevent it from being seen from above.
So, with your guide, not something that would cause us too much trouble.
With my what?
With your guidance?
Oh, I could take you, like I said, I'll take you to within 200 feet of it. But, trying to see, what else do you have?
Meister can dig out the rose quartz sphere and just kind of hold it up like, I was told this is more than a raccoon chew toy. It's shiny.
He looks at it, says, that's, what am I supposed to do with that?
Sell it?
Sell it? To who?
Meister will just hand it back to Baby to chew on.
Baby, like, kind of almost upset you even offered it. Takes it, cradles it in her chest.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll reach through my things and I'll pull out another 30 gold. It's like, I've got another 30 gold I can throw onto the pot.
30 gold to get you within that. Let me get persuasion with disadvantage from you.
My rolls have been low enough without that. Except for like 2.
Okay. How about 50? I'm sure somebody here has another 20 coins on them.
Oh, yes. I forgot about money.
Pockets inside out.
I don't use it often, I forget.
Some of these rainbow geode slices that we found.
Now that is something I'm interested in.
Oh?
The cock rings, yes.
How many do
Are
you
they
have?
cockroach?
How many do you have? I have 215 gold coins right now. How many can I get?
But you're gonna buy them off me?
Well, that's what coin is for, right? Is your money no good?
It's very
You
good.
seem awfully interested in them. What do they do exactly?
Well, they're lighter weight and they're a bit more universal. Coins are noisy. And he kind of like bounces the coins up in his hands, and you hear the little jingle. It's like those. They make a different sound. A little click, click, click. Not as noisy.
Do I believe it?
Let me get an insight check.
Okay, here, I have 9 of them.
You offer 9?
Well, no, he asked how many I had.
Okay, what did I say they were
That's
worth? 25?
30
30?
gold.
30?
30.
I tell you what. I'll take 6.
6.
And he gives you 215 gold coins.
This is good people right here, guys. We can trust them. He's gonna give us the gold back?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I'll
give them all?
give
Yeah, all to you.
15
Yeah.
back to...
And he kind of like waves, the extra 50 gold and whatnot. And he just kind of like quickly flips them all up and then catches them. Clack, 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 clack. Puts them in his pouch. It's like, well, I was kind of heading in that direction anyway. So, he kind of stands up and his legs are a little tiny bit wobbly, from the smoke. And then says, if we hurry, we might be able to get there by the time this wears off.
Alright.
I think I'll need about, how long do you need to put on your armor, Alcaeus?
5 minutes with help.
Alright, let's help.
All right, let's help. We'll start doing a little jingle,
I I once
Put my
had
left
people
sleeve
to help me
in, I
with
put my
this.
left sleeve out,
Aw.
put my gambling on, and then, yeah.
Is this a jinx helping you do this? Am I doomed? Have I doomed myself by assisting?
The way this island goes, maybe.
Alright, so he sets,
It was a good run.
alright, so you're gonna start, getting your armor on. I guess everybody gathers their gear, puts out that fire.
Yeah.
Alright, is everybody ready? Does everybody want to like have their spells prepared? You know, any changes? Make your updates now.
Oh, yes, my vast amount of spells, yes.
So many spells I can prepare.
So many useful spells that are well thought out and not for the aesthetic of it, totally. Well thought out spells, very useful.
Sarcastically says the person that kept us from getting lost and slowed down our travel here and throughout the forest.
Thaumaturgy.
Regis, you good on spells?
All
Yeah, I did it when we were at the
Alright.
beginning.
Everybody else good?
I think.
so,
Yes.
Leister used thaumaturgy in all the windows in the forest.
Do you want to discuss amongst yourselves, like any spell suggestion, preparation, whatever?
But, I don't necessarily know what you, Regis, and Alcaeus have access to, but
I was gonna say, if we want to be stealthy approaching, I have passed without a trace all the time, so you just let me know for that. I mean, other than that, it's pretty standard for me.
my biggest priority is the fact that any of you that have the ability to keep me alive, keep me alive. And I'll do my best to do the same, but I can't. If you go down, I can't help.
I mean, do we think I can get away without being able to detect magic? That'd be the only.
Think would be okay.
We can, between us, detect undead and other
What would
creatures.
be? What are you thinking you'd change it out for, Regis?
Well, it seems like our smoking session is gonna help us, so I figured I could back it up with some more protection from evil.
Wouldn't
Just
hurt,
in case.
wouldn't hurt, especially if we take a little longer getting there and this stuff wears off.
I mean, other than that, I think I'm pretty much set up.
And Alcaeus, if you could just keep things going after you, and I can get them from behind, that just makes it easier.
I can try. I mean, hasn't worked well in the past. I'm actually surprised it worked against that creature we fought. I tried to do it in the arena, but that didn't work out too well. We'll see.
Oh,
I can cast Aid on all of us, or 3 of us, I should say.
I mean, our new friend didn't tell us too much about the Guardian, so it's not much. Yeah.
I mean, if people would feel better, Fomher, if you would feel better with 5 extra hit points.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to a little bolstering of the help. If you think it's a good use of your magic.
That's... Lasts for 8 hours. I mean, that's... If I'm going to do it, now would be the time.
Cast away, and then we can get moving.
Who else is in the front line? Okay, baby.
yes. The true tank of the party.
So I'll cast Aid.
Okay, cool.
Fomher.
Cast it on the baby bunnies. Only the baby bunnies.
Damn. I guess I'll do it on myself and Regis. I'm sorry, Leister, but you are better far away from anything we fight.
That's how I prefer it, yes. Up a tree and behind a bush.
That's 5 temporary HP, right?
That is 5 maximum HP.
Okay.
So you can heal that for 8 hours. So max HP goes, your max and current HP goes up by 5.
Eric, just so I'm not messing with it too much, is there a certain way I'm supposed to do that so it reflects on my actual token?
Just go to your hit points and put +5, and it'll do the math for you.
Okay, so not on my character sheet.
I mean, either way, you could just remember to take them off. You know.
Okay.
Excuse me. All right, is everyone ready?
Yep. I am.
Who knows? But we'll find out when we get there.
All right.
Just let me know if we want to be stealthy as we approach.
Of course
And
we
I do
want to
have
be
blessing in the
stealthy.
church today.
He says that. Of course we want to be stealthy.
How long do you think, if we move at a quicker pace, how long do you think it's going to take us to get there?
Let's see. It's maybe an hour and a half or so. Maybe a little longer.
How long does your spell last, Regis?
An hour, so I'd have to. You'd
Well,
have to let us know when we get closer.
Well, with that enchantment, we could, definitely try and pick up the pace to make it there within, within the hour.
Yeah, so we still have this
You'll have about,
fruity pebble buff.
well, you got like 40 minutes left on that. Yeah, well, 50. Let's say almost an hour. Almost. You put your armor on and just chit chat or whatever. So.
Regis, give us we'll travel for about 15 minutes and then cast it on us, and then we'll move forward.
Yeah, just let me know when.
All right.
So,
Excellent. All right, everyone. Follow me. Try to walk in a single file. 10 feet apart. And oh wait, no, we have to be within a 30-foot radius of the little one. Okay.
Myself, but I can be in the middle.
Yes, you shall be in the
Okay,
middle.
just put 'em on your
Excellent
shoulders.
call. You are profoundly wise. Alright, so everyone will be within, I guess, 30 feet of Regis. And, let's say... Alright, so he'll start leading you guys at, let's say, about half an hour. You guys are kind of moving at a faster pace. Let's say about half an hour in. He says, now, quickly.
And I'll very quickly go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace. That's +10. Okay, so you also have advantage from Blessing of the Trickster.
Alright, roll me a d10, please, Regis.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Kills him instantly.
Okay, cool. Alright, so,
cast Fireball. So,
alright,
Did I
so,
need to roll for casting aid?
oh, yes you do. Sorry, go for it. Thank you for that.
Alcaeus turns into a sheep.
We all lose 5 HP instead.
We all.
Okay, very cool. Alright, so, yeah, you guys are traveling for about half an hour or so. Moving throughout the woods, kind of quickly. He throws his loot, like, on his back or whatever. He's like, try and keep up. And he's just, like, hopping around doing this, that, and the other thing. About the half an hour point or whatever in, he's like, okay, now, So you do that. And everybody sees, like, it almost seems as, like, the trees and stuff in the area kind of, like, bend and twist in certain ways. It's very subtle, but it's like they seem to be following you and, like, blocking the sun to create more shadows for you to travel, throughout this area. And you guys wind up moving through. Let me get a D8 real quick. Anybody?
I'll do it.
Alright. Alright, you guys are, traveling for a bit, and then after let's say, let's see, is hour and a half. See, the thing is, he's not a ranger, so, but he knows the way. So let's say after about, let's say you got like 10 minutes left on your spell. You guys are in like a section of the forest, thick, just different colors and stuff everywhere. And he points in a direction. It's like about 200 feet that way. You'll find your clearing.
So is it taking longer than an hour to get here? To get
Yeah.
where we are?
Yeah. An hour. Yeah. So the protection from evil is gone, but you guys still have about 10 minutes left on the pass without trace spell. And you guys traveled about 3 miles or so, give or take. You know, it's not as fast as if Leicester were leading, but it's faster than if anybody else in the group were leading.
Are we able to see the tree from where he's pointing, or is it just a general direction?
No,
to the
you
forest?
don't see it. It just looks like thick forest.
Does the tree look distinctly different that we're gonna know when we see it, or is what
yeah.
kind of tree is?
You won't be able to miss it. It's a large, beautiful tree. You won't miss it. Trust me. Well, it's been nice speaking with you all, and I wish you the best of luck. Any quick questions before I saunter off? I have things to do. I'm running behind them as it is.
Any way we can get your name, friend?
Let's let me get a persuasion check from you. Nice. Oops. Oh, okay. Friend. You can call me friend. Friend's a good name.
Well, friend, who are they?
You didn't pay for that. And then it'll quickly disappear. And you can all hear footsteps walking away.
Well, I suppose we start hitting the dark. Is this a whole new part of the forest that we didn't explore before, or?
Yeah. It was just, you guys were just kind of going all around this, that, and the other thing, but it doesn't seem like, there's any particular landmarks that you recognize, oh, we were here already. Nothing like that.
Is there any bunnies in the area?
Let me get a perception check from you. You see no bunnies.
Don't let me roll for anything important tonight, please.
Oh, excuse me.
Well,
There's a little airy burp.
we should spread out, but you have to make sure you stay within 30 feet if you want to have the advantage.
10 minutes. Is it? It's plus 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean advantage like game mechanically.
Okay.
So are you going to do Blessing of the Trickster on Alcaeus?
Yes.
Okay. That doesn't require concentration, does it?
No, it's just a
Okay, cool.
ability.
Very cool.
Yeah, let's start moving toward in the direction he told us.
Alright.
Once I can see.
Alright, so everyone let me get a stealth check. And I guess Alcaeus gets a normal check, right?
Yep. Normal check plus 10. Here we go.
Oh shoot, I didn't add the 10, so my number plus 10.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, the
yes,
same.
same.
Okay, cool. Alright. Alright, so everyone starts slowly moving throughout the woods here. The grass and flowers around you are just completely random, rainbow colored, everything that you could think of. The ground here is very soft and mossy, so it's almost like a cushion that you're walking on. There seems to be little tiny tendrils of grass that they appear to be reaching out at your feet, and they'll tickle a little bit here and there, but nothing, if you were weaker, it probably could grab you, but it's almost like almost nothing. It's enough for you to notice that something's actually trying to touch your feet, but nothing trying to stop you from moving. And you all start moving closer and closer, to the area. And you can start hearing like the fluttering of, the wings that you guys have all heard previously. And why? Hold on a second. I see some of you on the screen. Whoops. Some of you are not on the screen.
Ooh.
So hold on a second. Let me fix this. All right, who's on the screen?
Me.
Yeah, it just popped up for me.
I'm not on the screen, but I can see.
Okay, yeah.
Weird.
It's
Oh.
like, yeah, because I dropped you. Oh, it sucks. I dropped you like in the corner. I copied and pasted. So, where? Oh fuck! How do I fix this? I give it a second. How do I fix this?
Oh.
Let's see if I can. Does everybody still see?
No.
Yep.
I can see the map. There's no tokens or
It's
anything. on it.
darkness.
Yeah, now it's darkness. I could see it.
I could briefly.
Oh, now it's dark.
Now
Okay.
it's dark.
We've all
What
gone
about you,
blind.
Fomher? Is it dark for you, or can you still see?
It's dark for me.
Okay, all right. I succeeded. Okay, hold on. Okay, what's the marching order? I know Regis is gonna be in the middle somewhere. All right. Who's gonna be in
I
front?
think our marching, once it was just us, was Leicester, me, Regis, Alcaeus.
All right. I'll put you guys on the board, and then you guys can just put yourselves wherever you want within that corner. Who am I missing? Leicester. All right. Can everybody see now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Remember, we can
All right. So.
never too far from each other to stay within 30 feet of me.
Okay. Alright, so everybody just mark your token with like the little ninja mask. So I know that you guys have that pass without trace on you. And from what you can see here is, there are just beautiful trees and patches of flowers and like butterflies and all kinds of beautiful, beautiful fantasy things just all over the place. And in the center, over here, sticking above the canopy, taller than any other tree, you can see this massive, just gorgeous old twisting tree that kind of shoots up into the sky, probably a good 80 to 100 feet tall. The tree itself, the canopy, the leaves, is probably like 70 feet wide, and it has these like massive, like lavender purplish leaves on them, and you can see like all different types of glowing beetles and bugs and lightning bugs and all these kinds of things that are just kind of like slowly moving in and out of those leaves and whatnot. You guys can kind of see what you can see, and it is 8 o'clock on the dot. So let's take our break now, and we will get back in let's say 15-20 minutes or so. All right.
All right.
So all right, I'm going to put you guys back on the main map because that was just a teaser. And yeah, so
Oh, shit,
yeah,
sorry.
that's what I'm talking about. So
Well done.
so yeah, if you're out there watching, we'll be back on break. You can see 8:01 in the lower right corner of our screen. Just fast forward it to about 8:15, 8:20, and the game will resume at that point. So yeah, thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you in a little bit. Hello.
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 All right, cool. We are all back. Let's go back. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, you gave that description when you see that massive tree in the center with the large purple leaves and all like the green little bugs and lightning bugs and stuff floating around it. And they're fluttering all around you. What would you all like to do?
Slowly approaching.
Sneak.
Sure, sneak.
So we're all going to stay within 30 of this.
That does give us a lot of wiggle room, though. Somebody could take point, and then 2 people up to 30 feet on either side of me.
Alcaeus or myself, I think, taking point at this moment.
Right. Yeah. Frontline fighters should be up front. Or maybe we can walk semi side by side if we need to.
Sure.
I mean, we know where we're going, so maybe Leister should just be in the back.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's my thought.
All right, just for like technical purposes, every tree is as tall as it is wide. So if something is 30 feet across, that means it's going to be 30 feet tall. All right, if something's 10 feet across, it's only 10 feet tall. Just to keep it simple.
Is it like a bare trunk, or are there
Yeah,
branches
yeah.
going up?
Yeah, the first half will, at least the first half will be bare, and then you'll
Okay.
start having some branches and stuff from above that. But you can climb, without limbs and whatnot. Just make it a little bit more difficult.
How do you want us moving forward with our tokens? Eric, do you want?
Since Regis is kind of like the hub, let's do Regis's movement. Let's say up to 15, like 3 squares, and then everybody will adjust from there. Excuse me.
So Regis stand still for a second so we can kind of get our bearings of where that is.
15 feet
Where-
over here.
I think where I'm at is about 15. So you're dictating our movement, Regis.
Okay.
Our life is in your hands. Don't kill me again.
Am I like pointing for the person that's in the lead then?
Just move your token 15 and or whatever, and we'll adjust to where you are. Are we moving 15 like for our movement, Eric, or how do you want
Well,
us?
yeah. 15 because when you move stealthily, it's at half speed.
Half speed, right? So if he's there,
Yeah,
the furthest we get, like,
I would have moved there. Yeah. That would have been 15. So.
Damn diagonals.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about diagonals just yet. We'll do that
So-
once initiative is rolled, if it happens. All right, so yeah, you move there. Okay, all right, Leister, baby. Oh no, wait, Jeremy, don't move yet.
Yep.
Okay, Fomher, let me get a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
I walked into a thing.
Oh no.
Where's your drop? Add +2 to what you're doing it.
I had failed.
Yeah,
Good
as soon as Fomher starts walking, and people start catching up, you see he gets a little weak in the knees, and he just literally falls onto the ground, and you can see like a bunch of like little clouds of blue spores, just kind of like floating around him, and Fomher is sleeping.
Can I
Oh no.
smack him awake? Just lightly smack him awake?
Sure. You want to try and jostle him awake or whatever?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean it takes a solid, solid action worth of shaking. and he'll wake up again. And let me get another con save. Over.
Oh no.
What just happened? Oh,
And he goes back to sleep again.
Can I just see that? Can I push him with my mind 5 feet away from me?
Pull that up. Oh, that you can shove, right?
Yeah, shove or pull.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So we just kind of like thinks for a second, and then like Fomher just like kind of gets dragged invisibly on the ground, just through the moss and whatever. Still
Give some
sleeping.
force push.
Yeah, just a little slides right along the
Okay,
ground.
now these. Make sure. Okay,
Is he still in the blue spores that we could see?
Not so much.
okay, I'll wake him up again.
All right, yeah, you will wake him
Good
up,
Lord.
and he does wake up.
what the fuck is going on here?
It's I think
You can hear-
walk into a.
You can hear like little
sleepy-
giggling and stuff in the air, just
I turn back and look at what I stepped through.
Yeah, you can see like like the top half. There's a bunch of like crushed mushrooms, little blue mushrooms, and just kind of scattered about.
On the map, is it represented by like these little blue things?
Yes.
Little blue dots.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess be careful where you step. There are things that will do things like put you to sleep. I
So-
doubt that's the only thing.
You let me know when to move again, Eric.
Go ahead. You can move.
Okay.
15 feet.
I'll follow Alcaeus' path. Go to there.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Move again. Baby's like trying to push you.
Baby's in between the legs. Bobbing and weaving.
All right, go ahead and move again.
I don't think I want to step on
Don't
a flower.
touch anything.
I'm not
Don't
stepping on that.
touch anything.
And you can see like like these little clusters of these like little blue flower bunches. It's like as you guys get closer, all of the little flowers like close up. Like all the petals, they just quickly like so as you walk by, they all close up.
Do I recognize any of these plants from like home?
Let me get either an Arcana check. You can let's see, Arcana, Herbalism, or Nature, your choice. And each of them have different DCs. So whichever one you feel comfortable with.
Herbalism using what?
Intelligence.
Okay. Which would essentially make herbalism and nature the same, but Arcana not. Let's go. I'll go with the nature, but it just so it is the same check with my herbalism kit. But
Okay. You're not too sure exactly what these are. Those mushrooms that you walk through, you do remember seeing those back in the Mistwood, and they're collected and harvested, and they used to it's just a poisonous sleep. That's it. But the sleep will last for an hour. So they can be harvested. They're very difficult to harvest because they are so sensitive. But and they can be weaponized. Excuse me.
nothing that's looking like a licorice plant.
No.
Okay. since that was one of our components to keep an eye out for.
Actually, now that you're thinking about the licorice plant, back where you were talking with Bibbin and the elf with the loot, there were actually a couple of those plants over there.
On our way out, I suppose. If we make it out.
Oh, we'll make it.
If we make it out that way.
Alright, go ahead and move again, Regis.
Yeah, as I do that, I would like to ask you, do these little things look like the one that our friend specifically pointed out to us to avoid?
No.
No.
It looks different, right? Okay. Just wanna
No,
make
that one had a pink center.
Okay. So I'm gonna move right up to basically the same square Fomher's in. So
Okay.
I'll slide in once he slides out.
Very much avoiding. Still, even though it's not the same kind he said to avoid. It's a distinct plant on the map. I'm not going to touch it.
We've learned one lesson. It's that.
I don't want to go to that square. I don't want to go into that square. I'm just leaving. Screw these plants.
D&D Minesweeper right now.
Alright, let me get a stealth check from everybody again, please.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Wait, is that still up now, actually? I guess I take it back.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's still up. Yeah, you probably got like another solid 5 minutes on it. Alright, there, as Alcaeus kind of like walked around that like little pink cactus looking succulent plant, it kind of shied away. So like it was leaning, it's kind of like the way it is where it's just kind of sprawled and opened. As Alcaeus walked by it, it kind of like leans to the right. And as Alcaeus moves past it, it leans away from him. But that's it. So Regis, go ahead and move whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I will move to there, and as I'm within reach, I'll put my hand on and do blessing of the trickster again on Alcaeus.
Okay.
Let's see. Stepping around. I guess I'll be here.
Alright. So yeah, as you guys kind of, come up, you get a nice clear shot of this tree right in the middle. And there's like a ring around it where there's only, like the stuff on the floor, the grasses, the flowers, moss, things like that. But this tree, it has a sense of majesty to it. There's just something about it that speaks of like Fey tradition and magic, and I don't know, just something about it. You get like almost a slightly happier feeling just being this close to it. Regis, go ahead and move. Yeah, and everybody follow. Go ahead and move again. Bless you.
Bless you.
I'm allergic to the tree.
That's bad for Ranger.
Oh no. Hard mode, ranger with allergies.
Alright. Yeah, so you're just there and you're kind of like inside this clearing. The shadows are still twisting, to try and help provide some shadows for you. Excuse me. And you're there. You just see all these bugs floating around the top of the canopy and all over the place. And this is just a really thick tree, 10 to 15 feet across, give or take. Thick roots that extend out from the center of it. And there's flowers and, a bunch of stuff or whatever around it.
I eye over to Fomher's right, I think, and notice more of those mushrooms.
Left, yeah. Yep.
My left, yeah, sorry. Left on the screen, I guess I've put myself.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, definitely see a patch over there. Seems undisturbed.
Do I notice anything different about them? Like, are they actual fireflies, or does it seem like something a little different? As we're getting closer.
Let me get a nature check from you. Yeah, they just seem like, miscellaneous bugs. Nothing special. Maybe they just have a fey touch. That's it. It's all mixed. Lightning bugs, butterflies. Just a bunch of cool little glowing happy bugs.
With that nature check, I'm assuming, do I notice, because it would be so keep an eye out for something else, but do I notice any Polymnia tiger butterflies?
Let me get a perception check. You do see on the bottom of a couple of leaves, just random, but this is all pretty high, probably 50, 60 feet, give or take off the ground. Actually, no, not that high. Well, yeah, about 50, 60 feet. You do see what appears to be like little tiny metallic objects that are kind of, attached to the bottom of some of these large leaves. It could be those cocoons. You'd have to get closer.
So I know we're, trying to not, we're gonna deal with whatever this guardian is, but I think I see some of the cocoons we might be looking for. Just as a heads up. I guess I'll kind of stage whisper back over to Alcaeus. Or I'll move close to Alcaeus. Do we actually go to the tree? Do we want to try to hail the guardian? One of us that can speak the language? Or what are we doing here?
You speak Sylvan, right? I mean,
Yes.
you're probably our best.
Well, myself and Leister speaks it as well.
For the more charismatic of the two. I mean, I speak Elvish, but I don't think that will help here. So I will follow your lead. If you want to try to talk to it, I'll assist in any way I can.
Do you think talking to it's going to be worth it, or is that just going to be triggers? Or what do you think? Should we get closer to the tree first?
I'm anti talking to anything first. That never works out well.
No, but if you and I reveal ourselves, if it goes bad, Regis and Leister can stay in the shadows. If not, then they can come out and we can have a nice, lovely conversation with this guardian.
Somebody roll me a d8, please.
And we're gonna die.
I didn't.
Okay. Alright, cool. Carry on.
Alright, I'll also backtrack a little bit to these two. I was like, alright, you two stay back here a bit. I'm gonna move forward and I'm gonna stop being so careful. I'm gonna try to see if we can talk. Hopefully this guardian it seems too regal of an area for it to just be evil. The Fae could be chaotic, but we might be able to reason with it.
I'm assuming they're gonna start approaching, so as they do that, I'll mentally say to Leister that we should split up a little bit, but stay close, and then I'll kind of go to there.
So I'm gonna kind of forego any of the stealth benefit. I'm not gonna stealth anymore.
Okay.
So I don't know if you get rid of the mask. That's in just for clarity.
Yeah, my stuff has been crap anyway, even with a plus 10, so. I'll just be with Fomher.
And as we're coming up to it, as we're kind of getting closer to the tree, I'll say in Sylvan, Guardians of the Forest, I come here with a friend of mine that we come in peace. We wish to parley with the Guardian of these forests to see if we can find a way to help you and perhaps get some help ourselves.
Alright, as you get close to where you are, stop moving. This thing, like, literally just erupts from the ground. Alright, and it just looks like this thing, it's like made of bark, and there's moss on it, and there's like more pretty flowers and all cool kinds of stuff or whatever, but that's kind of like what you see. And it's large, you know, it's about 10 feet tall or so, and it just quickly, like, literally erupts from the ground, just and lands. And let's roll initiative.
Are you Groot? We don't have the disadvantage on this, right? This is since that wore off. Regular
What?
initiative.
Oh, the protection from evil.
Yeah.
It would. Let's say it's. I'll give you another minute. That's fine.
So, well, are we rolling initiative at disadvantage?
Oh, no. No, I'm sorry. That wore off. That's what you were talking
Okay.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing's done, right? Like, we don't have the protection from evil.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Why is it not showing up?
Oh, we have rolled amazingly well for this.
Hey.
I saw mine, I was like, well, that sucks. But then, you know.
Oh,
Oh, okay. It joined us.
Man,
guys, it's not that bad when you. It's not that bad to roll bad when everyone rolls bad.
How the hell did I roll that shitty? Okay. Alright.
It was a gift.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it shoots up out the ground and it lands. It kind of like twists its ankle a little bit.
Breaks a root.
Regis.
It's caught in one of the.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's see. Alright, Regis, you're up.
Alright, I'd like to
A
move
bunny tripped it.
10 feet to there. And then I will cast Bless at 2nd level, so it hits all 4 of us.
Alright, cool. Let me get a D10,
hashtag
please.
blessed.
Alright, spell goes off without a problem. So, who gets it?
All 4 of us, because I cast it up a level.
Nice. Alright, so yeah, so all 4 of you, plus 1d4 to attack rolls, saving throws, stuff like that. I don't know about skill checks. I don't remember. Alright.
No, this would be saving throws and attacks.
Okay. Alright.
And then I will move 10 more feet back, and that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Fomher. This large thing is right in your face almost. Breathing
And
heavily.
this thing. I assume no sort of response to my offer of aid.
Correct.
I'd rather not fight this thing. Doesn't look to be giving me much of a chance. I will. I will, as a bonus action, first just to get it out of the way, put Hexblade's Curse on the thing.
Okay.
And then, as my action, I'm going to cast Blur on myself.
Alright, cool. Let me get a D10, please. All right, you are blurred. Okay, anything else?
I don't know if that makes sense, but it's the closest thing to something
Yep,
with
that's
speed.
cool. That works.
No, that's my action and bonus action. I am not going to move. I'll just stay there, but just
Alrighty.
disadvantage on
Attack rolls, right?
attack
Sounds good.
unless it has blind sight or true sight.
Mm-hmm. Alright, cool. Alright, Leister, you're up. You are still stealthing.
Still like, okay. I think it's a 90 feet. Is it a 90 feet? Oh, it is 90 feet. I will cast Hunter's Mark on it. Hunter's Mark DBH. Okay.
Let me get a D10 from you, please.
I always forget the danger. No.
Okay. What next?
And I shoot.
Oh, nice. Well, you get advantage. I mean, you rolled a natural 20 anyway. Because it didn't see you. But holy shit, very cool. Okay. Yeah, so arrow comes out of nowhere. And when it hits this thing, it's like the arrow, it sticks into it, but it only goes in maybe like half an inch. You know, because like there's like just these thick like roots and rocks, and this, you know, creature seems to be composed of some kind of natural materials. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Okay, hold on, let me add this. What the shit? Okay. Alright, that's the first one. Second one?
I'll just do a regular hit.
And alright, that one, second arrow comes, hits this thing, and the arrow just kind of like falls to the ground. Alright, that's your move and your bonus. I mean, your action and your bonus. You still have a move. What would you like to do? Anything?
No, I stay next to tree.
Alright, Alcaeus. What would you like to do?
I would like to call it a bitch.
Alright, cool. Well, let me get a D10, please.
There's too many things on the screen.
Okay. And what's my DC? Okay.
13.
And it's a wisdom save. Alright. This thing quickly turns its attention from Fomher to you.
And I'll take the dodge action.
Alright. So that's it for you, right?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I'll even do my little special thing here. There we go.
Alright, it goes. Alright, so it will. Okay, so we got 5. Actually, it'll go right here. Oops. Right there. Yeah, so this thing comes. And it takes both of its like rooty wooded arms and like kind of does a double hammer fist and just swings down and tries to
Super disadvantage. Please.
It has a disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you.
Oh, but I'm taking the dodge action.
Oh, you are correct. Okay.
I am.
Alright,
It's
first
double
one.
disadvantage.
First one miss. And the second one misses. Yeah, so it comes down with a double hammer fist, and you quickly get your shield and just like kind of absorb both of these. And it's like when it hits you with the first one, you know, a couple of its roots actually breaks off of its hand. You know, when it hits you, but you can feel like there's a decent amount of force behind this creature, but you take no damage. All right, that's it for it. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Yep, that's it. Go ahead. I forgot something.
I know that pain.
All right, Regis, what are you doing?
Okay, I thought you forgot something, like you were gonna do something else. Okay.
No. Go
So,
ahead.
okay. I would like to just throw a guiding bolt at it.
Okay. Let me get a D10. What level are you doing it at?
Just first.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Lucas.
Ho. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You grab your, holy symbol, do a quick little incantation, and this just like massive beam of radiant energy comes shooting out from your symbol. Hits this creature like right in its shoulder, and it like kind of pushes it back from the force. Oh man. Okay. And this thing has a shimmering field floating around it. So next person who attacks it gets advantage. Right?
Then I'd like, yeah, for my bonus action, I'd like to use Harness Divine Power. So I'm using a Channel Divinity to get back a second level spell slot.
Okay, very cool.
And then I'll end my turn.
Fomher.
Yeah. I will come up, close the distance with it. I will also have to roll a dice for you here, because I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite,
Okay, go ahead, roll it.
which is automatically at a level 3, just so you know.
Okay.
D10, right? For the
Yes, sir.
spellcaster now?
Mm-hmm. All right. Blade starts glowing with this hot energy.
Advantage on attack roll.
Yep, I'm just getting my yeah.
Whoa. Okay. That's all the damage total?
Let's see here. I need to make sure, because that's the 3. That's the Branding Smite. In the parentheses is the dice, right?
Yeah, you should be able to roll that again. Doesn't the Branding Smite get critted also? You rolled a natural 20, so.
Yeah, so I'll just have to roll. That's
Yes.
a
Yeah, so roll another 3d6, and then we'll add that to this total.
Whew.
2 in a row.
No, 3 in a row.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, you made up for that. Another. Okay, cool. Oh man. All right. Yeah. So your blade's glowing, and you just come and you just slice right through this thing, and it's like chunks of like moss start burning, and like bits of like this bark skinned exterior starts like falling to the ground, just sizzling from this radiant blast that you hit it with.
By the way, because it doesn't look like it added something, add 3 more damage to that, because it didn't add the bonus damage from the Hexblade's Curse that does to it.
Okay. That's cool.
When I was looking at the breakdown, it doesn't have that added in there.
Okay. Did anybody see the hit point bar on this or no?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Oh, shit. Let me adjust that. I'm sorry.
We have no gauge on how well we're doing.
This should give you a nice little confidence boost if you don't have one.
When I have another attack coming, it just won't be at advantage.
But
Alright.
it is with the D4.
Oh yeah? Okay, go ahead and roll up for your second one. That's another hit. So what else am I adding to this?
That's now giving you everything. When I got rid of the brand, apparently the Branding Smite can't, like, when I have that on as a modifier, it cancels out the Hexblade's Curse. That
Okay.
3 is the Hexblade's Curse bonus, and then the dice roll below it.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so you come and you're slicing through this thing. It's not looking as confident as it was 6 seconds ago. Alright. Anything else?
No, that is my turn.
Alrighty, Lysa, you're up. You're no longer
So you
stealth.
know, Eric, if you did something with the creature, I don't see it on my screen.
If it
Neither
what?
do I.
Say again?
Still don't see the health bar.
Still don't see the health bar. That's
Yeah.
weird. Okay, hold on. Let me see what I
This
did
is the
wrong.
first moment I'm learning we use health bars, so.
Oh shit. Okay. Really? Like no.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Okay.
It's actually funny because I can see health bars above everyone except for I don't see one above Regis.
I can't see one above Regis and Fomher.
That's nobody can see the
Same.
health bar on that. Really?
I can
Nope.
see no.
No.
I see
No,
Alcaeus's and my own.
That's
Yeah, I
weird.
see Leicester and Alcaeus, and that's it. And my own, but.
I see Leicester, Alcaeus, myself, Baby, but not. Now I see the things.
Now I see. Yeah, now I see
Oh,
the
that's
things
a
up there.
legacy change. Okay, that must be one of the
Yeah.
updates. Okay.
Oh.
All right. You can't see the numbers, right? Just the bar.
Just the
Yeah.
bar.
Okay.
Just
all
bar.
right. Cool. All right. Shot from Leicester. First one just comes and completely whiffs. Just disappears somewhere into the woods.
Ass. Try again. Nope.
You
Same
hear
thing.
all.
Yeah, another arrow. This one, yeah, just completely whiffs again. Just, you know.
Hear a thud and a little squeak.
No.
No, fuck off.
Anything else?
I'll fight you in real life.
Come at me, Canada.
Oh, fuck. You don't know the skeezy shit Canadians do. No, and that intern
Oh, gonna come after you with
fucking
that
come with
Mountie
the hockey
rage.
stick.
All right, okay, 0.
Sharpened
I'm
hockey
doing-
stick.
I'm
Knife
doing my
take two.
job well. He hasn't seemed to show any interest in anybody else yet, so I'll just continue taking the dodge action.
Okay, yeah, all right. Okay. I need. Let's see. Okay, Alcaeus, Regis, Baby, Leicester. Let me get a wisdom saving throw.
With the D4.
Add a d4.
Does Baby get a D4?
No, Baby's not blessed. Alright, Regis, you're okay?
Which it was wisdom,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Alright, plus D4.
Okay.
Wisdom for baby. See that. Click. That worked.
Okay. Alright, so everybody sees these like these bright rainbow lights and colors just start waving and flickering all around that area. It's a little disorienting at first, but Regis and Alcaeus are able to shake it off. Baby and Leicester, however,
No,
are
no.
mesmerized. So give me 1 second, I'll tell you what's going on. Okay, so you are charmed, and you are incapacitated, and your speed is 0. So both you and Baby are just kind of there, looking, with like swirly eyes at these colors and whatever that's going on. Okay, so then it will attack Alcaeus. Where the hell?
Turtling. I'm turtling.
Turtle.
Yeah, I closed my sheet by accident. Oops. Okay, still at disadvantage. It's taking forever. Okay. Alright, first one. Ooh, 20? Does it hit you?
Yes.
Alright. 10 bludgeoning damage. And the second one? 17? That hit you? Okay.
No.
Yeah, so the first one hits you, kind of jostles you a little bit, and then the second one you quickly get your shield in the way, and you can feel it vibrating on your arm. It's just thing crashes up against you. And this creature isn't making like much noise or anything. Just like, you know, when it moves around, you can hear like the roots like twisting and then stretching. You know, like you know, I mean not high pitched, but you know, just whatever kind of sounds that would be. All right, Regis, you're up.
I will use Sacred Flame.
Sacred
That
Flame. Okay, hold on 1 second. So
Oh,
Hexblade's Curse is still on, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So DC 15. All right. Yeah, this little mote of radiant flame comes falling out of the sky and hits this thing like right in its ear.
Very, very little.
A little
Pierce the
tiny,
ear.
tiny little bit.
Just give it a little pierce. I'll move.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'll move just 5 feet back to right there.
All right.
That's my turn.
Fomher, you're up.
Keeping it simple. Just two more swings with my sword.
All right. Roll up. All right, first one comes against its body, and you can hear almost like a metallic sound, you know, as your sword hits this, you know, the body. It's just like, ding. You know, it doesn't seem to like really affect it in any way. The second one, though, you come back, you know, and it's like you come with like an up slice, you know, and you like kind of shave some of that bark off, you know.
By the way, Eric, because this is again another thing that it doesn't roll. I crit on a 19, which is what I rolled there. So that 8 of the damage dice is add 8 to that total damage.
Okay, all right. So hold on, wait. If you crit, well, just roll all your damage dice again, which is just another D8. So roll another D8.
D8. Okay.
Yeah, good catch on that, because I would have never caught that. There has to be a way to put that in the character sheet.
I've been trying to figure it out, and I haven't been able to. But I obviously haven't come in here and like played with it to like roll dice.
But it's weird though. The character manager should put that into play, because that's like a class ability or something for your pack. But it's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just roll on D8 and we'll add it. Very nice. All right. So nice. All right. Come and take a nice little chunk out of it again with that upswing. And anything else? All right, Leicester. Let me get. Oh, that sucks. You don't even. You don't even get another save. Okay, yeah, you're just sitting there. You're doing baby.
I'm enjoying
Just-
the colors.
Just kind of sitting there.
We're vibing.
All right, Alcaeus, you're up.
Well, I think before we go further, this last line of compelled duel kind of makes it a crappy spell.
Save every turn.
Here. It says, the spell ends if,
You attack any other creature.
Yeah.
If you cast a spell that targets a horizontal other than the target.
or,
If a creature friendly to you damages the target. Oh, shit. Okay.
yep,
Yeah, okay. Alright. That's good if you want to pull off a Hodor, I guess.
yeah.
You know, where everybody, like,
Yeah.
leaves. So, alright, it's cool. Live and learn. Not that big of a
So, compelled duel is down. No more dueling.
He still has disadvantage when he attacks me. So
Yeah.
I know, it just makes it easier for what I'm going to do next. I'm going to attack it.
Alright, go ahead, roll it.
Let's see.
Nice. Alright. This is your first hit? You gonna go again?
First hit and second hit.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so the thing, alright, you come at this thing with all your might and you come down and
Wait,
it's like, "Ooh."
I have an
Go ahead.
inspiration marked on my sheet. Can I
Oh,
use it?
okay. Yeah.
Yes! Okay, I'm gonna roll that. Inspiration gone. Oh, what the
It was meant to
I
be.
don't know what the number is, but I heard the
So
tone.
everybody
It's
comes
a
and
hammer.
sees. Everybody sees, Alcaeus come with all his might and his hammer, glowing green, with that exuding the necrotic energy, and it comes and smashes this thing right in its chest, and it's like the creature like instantly like just kind of like flexes, and pushes the hammer back, and it hits, and it bops Alcaeus right in the nose. Bah! So you'll take half of the damage that you deal, but the bottom one, which is better,
It's just better. It's half of
yeah, round down.
13.
So so there you go. That was kind of cool.
That is terrible. I'm going to take a picture of this. Hold on.
Inspiration.
Inspiration
Screenshot.
gone. Screenshot.
All right.
20 dice should be.
Anything else?
No, I'm too ashamed to continue.
All right. So now there's a D2. So I'll roll 2 D2. 1 for Alcaeus, 2 for Fomher. All right. So 1 on each. All right. We'll do Alcaeus first. That's gonna be a miss, and then disadvantage on Fomher. That's gonna be a miss. Yeah. So this thing is just like swinging wildly, and you guys, both of your shields just, easily knocks these things like fists out the way. And it kind of does nothing else. Okay, Regis, hero.
So, Eric, having shaken off the effect that has taken over Leicester, can I recognize that it's like a magical effect since it tried to take hold of me as well?
It seemed like a spell. If you want to try and identify the spell or the effect, you can spend your action.
No, just a general. I just wanted to make sure that it felt like it was some kind of magical kind of effect. So I'm gonna use spell magic on the effect. Try to, I guess I should say.
Okay. Dispel magic on Leicester?
Well, either Leicester or if the effect seems to be like in the air still. You kind of described it that way, so.
Okay. Pull up the spell magic real quick.
Yeah, I'll link it.
One creature, object, of magical effect. Sounds good. What level are you doing it? All right.
Just basic level, so I'd have to roll.
So
if it's
level
higher than-
3. So roll a D10, please.
Wait, you said roll a D10?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
Okay, cool. And then roll your spell attack or whatever. Your spell casting ability.
Yeah, okay. So wisdom.
And that's enough to where the effect ends. Okay, yeah, everybody sees this rainbow and whatever going on just kind of dissipate into nothingness. And Baby and Leicester are no longer hypnotized. Good call.
Yay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'd like to attempt to telepathically pull the creature 5 feet towards me.
Alright, pull that up real quick. There's no opposed check or anything?
Well, no, you get to roll a strength check.
Strength check versus your DC, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna put it up for you just so you have it.
Alright.
I'm going between
I
different
rolled
pages.
an 18. I think I just got you.
Yeah, you passed.
Okay. Yeah, so you try pulling in this, there's like roots that just kind of dig into the ground real quick, keeping it in place.
And then that'll be my turn.
Alright, Fomher.
Alright, just a couple more swings at it.
Alright, go for it. Alright, nice hit. And another hit. Oops, my screen went black.
And we don't need to do anything with the damage this time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're getting a better understanding of, this creature's weak spots, and you're able to like find, the splits in between the bark and the roots, and you're cutting into this thing. And it seems like as this thing, starting to like get weaker and weaker, it's like bleeding. Your best guess would be like some kind of sap, like a very thin sap. So, wow. Okay, very cool.
26 damage.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah.
All right. Leister, you quickly come to, shake it off.
Meister, shoot the bitch.
Oh, the colors are gone. All right, shooting.
Whoa, man. What the fuck? Okay. Roll another d6 because that gets doubled. All right. Hold on. Let me do some quick math. Okay. You get another shot.
Yes. Ugh.
Yeah, the second one just kind of like hits the shoulder and gets bounced off, goes disappearing into the woods somewhere. Anything else? This thing is barely standing. It's its legs are wobbly. Bits of rock and moss is like falling to the ground. And it's like everything that touches the ground just kind of quickly gets absorbed by the ground. It's not like leaving anything behind. All right, anything else? Oh, wait a minute, you were incapacitated, so you lost concentration on your hunter's mark.
I didn't have hunters.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
didn't.
give you some more hit points back. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, not a lot, but it's something. All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right, Alcaeus.
I need to redeem myself. Let's go.
You can do
Please.
it. Get that bitch.
I'm gonna get that bitch. I'm gonna get it.
Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, so you just come with this one hit, and you come with like from the side, and you hit it like right on its hip, and it's like your hammer like almost splits this thing, and it just turns into a bunch of like dirt and loose compost and whatever as your hammer like swipes right through it, and it just crumbles into nothingness. And yeah, that's it. So it's just like a pile of compost and stuff on the ground, which is quickly being absorbed. All right. Anything else?
No, nothing I can. No, I'll just take a wild swing in the air. No, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Alright, Regis, you're up. This thing is dropped into the ground. You don't really see anything around you.
Alright, I'll move 10 feet up, kind of say out loud, "What now?" and I'll just ready my action for Sacred Flame if I see another enemy.
Okay. Fomher?
Doing it. I am going to Misty Step.
Alright, where are you gonna go?
Right there to the base of the trunk.
Alright, look. Alright. Let me get a D10. Hold on, wait, do you cast Misty Step? Or is that like just
that's my racial thing that I can do that I get.
But I mean,
I don't think it's good.
It doesn't say you cast it, right? Or does it just say you Misty Step? Oh, let's see.
Look at the face step thing. It is casting. You cast Misty Step.
You cast? Alright, so then let me get a D10. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're there and it's appear right at the base of this this tree. What are you doing?
I want to look for any sort of, at least where I'm at, I want to be able to, if I need to move around, and I assume it's difficult terrain in here.
Okay.
But I want want to find whatever opening, because they said it was an item inside. I kind of want to see if there's already some sort of crack or hole or something like that.
All right, cool. Let me get a perception check from you, please. Okay. You think, like, at the base of the tree, like behind some roots, you think you see like a very faint pink glow coming from underneath the tree. But just in like one area. It's not like the whole base of the tree is glowing. It's just, like you're looking through a section of the roots and you can see, like a very faint pink light.
There's something lighting up underneath this tree, and I did that perception. Was that my action, or what did that?
Yeah, that's an action.
Okay, just making sure. Then that's it, because that's my bonus action, my action. So
okay.
I just showered out.
You can use your movement. If you want to try like moving through those roots. It's just like considered like a really.
Yeah, I kind of want to be able to try to. I'm not leaving this area. I'm just, I guess in general, like my idea was that I was searching around.
Okay.
The roots fine, so
okay,
I don't know
cool.
if that would.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So you see that, coming from beneath the roots and whatever. All right, Leicester, you're up.
From beneath the roots where I'm standing.
Yeah.
Is where it's not. Okay. Cool. Then that's it.
All right, Leicester.
Look around for more bitches.
Let me get a perception check to find bitches.
Yes, not the fun ones.
All right, you're looking around and there are no bitches in sight. Anything else?
It's a boring party. No, that's all.
All right, okay.
I'll just kind of position myself like halfway, just so I'm able to help whoever needs it. And I guess I'll just check to see if anything's around.
Let me get a perception check from you. Alright, you can't see anything. You do hear like some fluttering. There are the bugs that are like flying all around. And you can see, a very faint pink light coming from, like the ground where Fomher is standing. Like underneath.
I don't trust it. Well, it's gonna be my turn.
All right, Regis.
All right. Well, I'll move closer, and then, I'll just dash and get even closer. I'll get to there.
All right, start moving in. Okay, anything else?
That's it.
All right, Fomher.
Is it difficult terrain to walk around the roots, or is it just normal walking?
Yeah, it's difficult. Yep. Except for Regis. Regis isn't. He's small enough to kind of like go under and through.
Okay, I was gonna say then I missed that part.
No, you're good. You're good.
I come around here, and still I'm looking for more, either light or some other indication of thing.
Let me get a perception check from you again. All right. You don't really see, that glowing was more concentrated, like right where you were. And it seemed like
Regis,
Go ahead.
Regis, whatever glowing I was seeing is where I was standing before. I can't quite get back over there.
You can move through the roots and stuff. It's just difficult terrain for you.
Right.
Like belly
I'm
crawling.
not gonna.
Okay.
I can dash. Well, no, I can't dash. I use my action to search. So no, I'm stuck here because I can't move anymore.
Okay.
For this turn. So.
All
That's all I got.
Leicester?
He'll just scoot to try and get an angle of as much of the tree as possible, but not necessarily get closer to it.
All right. Let me get a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, they're stepping on a plant. Oh no.
Right there.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, right over here. As you came, like, walking, over that plant. You can keep moving. I'm just showing you where it was. But you take...
Oh, evil plant. Evil devil's lettuce.
Oh, 2 points of acid damage. So it's like as you just, like, kind of brushed up against this, it's like the leaves and, like, there's, like, little nettles, that kind of, like, just, irritate and burn your skin a little bit as you go past it. Oh yeah, the D4 wouldn't make a difference. But yeah, you gotta remember, whoever's blessed, add that D4. Alright, so what are you doing now?
God, just keeping an eye for any kind of movement, anything approaching.
Alright, let me get a perception check from you, please. Okay. I'll whisper you.
Oh, fear. It's...
Always to be afraid of. It could be you're the only one getting to see the good thing. Eric's not trying to kill us or anything. I don't know what you're worried.
Oh no, I don't do that.
Right, Alcaeus? The overlord of the world isn't trying to kill you.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Do I have any action left to speak?
Yeah. You can say something real quick if you like.
Regis, move.
Okay, this is your turn.
Well... Leicester said Regis move, so I want to try to see what Leicester sees.
Whispering about me.
Let's see, what was your last perception? Let me get a perception check. Use your action to perceive. Okay. Right over here. Like, actually, the whole area between you and Regis. It seems as if like the moss and the roots and the leaves and stuff on the ground, the grass, is starting to like move a little bit, and it's actually a very similar effect that happened right before that creature jumped out the ground last time.
I think the creature may be reforming, so whatever you guys are doing in there, hurry up.
Alright. Anything else for you?
Nope.
Okay. And right out of the ground between you guys comes
There it
another
is.
one of these things, and it just erupts. Lands on the ground. And it went last, so it goes now. So I'll do one on each of you. Excuse me. So we'll do Alcaeus first.
Remember to be careful with my roll.
21, that hits, right?
Yes.
Alright, 12 bludgeoning damage. And then for Regis, 25, that hits. Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, it's fine. I would have let it go. That hits me either way. So.
Okay, alright. So 7 bludgeoning damage on you. Do you have any spells that are concentrating stuff, like Bless? That concentration?
Yeah.
Alright, let me get a check whenever we get a chance.
Now it is a con save, so I do get a D4 added on to that.
Yeah. Your DC's 10. It's only a 10, so. Alright, you're good. Yeah, you're a little jostled, surprised by this thing, but that's about it. Alright, Regis, you're up. What would you like to do?
So with Fomher's help, I know where this, light's coming from in the roots, correct?
Yeah, it's coming from
pointed it
right
out.
over here.
So I'm gonna take the disengage action and move straight for it.
Oh, cool.
See what happens.
All right. Yeah, you quickly kind of like go under and through some roots, and you go under. So it's 5, 10. All right. Give me 1 second. I hope I'm doing this right.
As long as it benefits us, Eric, if you have to fudge something.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, now I see what you were doing.
Okay. You still have another 10 feet. You see what you see?
Yeah, I'll move.
Okay. I will
There.
whisper your description.
Okay.
Forgive my spelling. Okay. Alright, so that was your action and your move. You still have a bonus.
No bonus action.
You're done. Okay. Fomher, your turn. Regis disappeared in the roots. Alright, so you're moving up over the roots. Say again?
Yeah. So I can't get quite to where I was before because there's 15 as well. I could have, but I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
I'm more than 5 feet, so I am going to just have to point out with the the ring on the hand that holds the sword and fire from it. The just a couple Eldritch Blast shots.
Eldritch Blast. Alright, cool. Roll up. Okay. Alright. Yeah, both of these hit this creature right in its back. Just. And it doesn't seem to be phased too much. Anything else?
I'm assuming I would be able to tell. Is this thing, is it affected by my, because I actually still had it clicked. Is this the same creature that it is still cursed, or is it a different creature?
Technically it's the same. Well, when does it end? Is it when the creature dies, or when it's reduced to 0, or like what?
It says, if the first target dies.
Alright, so no, it never died.
Okay.
So yeah, it's still the same creature. And actually, the bless is still up, Regis?
It is.
Okay, so roll a d4 for your second attack.
Oh, it's not adding. It's somehow taken the bless away that I normally get. I just assumed it was still there.
Yeah, just roll a d4. That's weird. It didn't.
Sorry, D4. Say normally we're so worried about my rolls automatically adding it.
Okay, the second one actually hit now. Okay, so we're adding an additional. Is that total? The damage?
It would be the two numbers added together. So
okay.
it still has the Hexblade's Curse number there, the top one,
Okay,
the middle
cool.
number,
All
and
right,
then
yeah.
the
All right,
bottom
so
is
yeah,
the
so the
actual.
first one hit this creature, didn't seem to be affected by it. The second one blew off a tiny little piece of, moss that's on its back. All right, anything else? All right, Leicester, you're up.
Yuck.
We are back to not seeing, or at least for me, not seeing the health bar on the creature.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, all right, I'll fix that. All right, first one, yeah, the arrow just kind of bounces off this creature. And the second one, roll a d4. Okay, yeah, second one too. It just kind of bounces off. You're hitting it, but they're not like piercing the skin. All right. Anything else for you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Excuse me. Okay, hopefully. Did it appear?
Yes.
Good.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, Alcaeus, you're up. This thing is in your face.
Is this difficult terrain moving in through here? Or are we
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, everything
Everything's
underneath the
going
canopy is like roots and all kinds of shit.
Okay. Should be fine. So I guess I can pivot around him this way. Down to here. Say to Fomher, I'm like, well, I guess we have to give Regis time, and I'll swing away.
All right,
Swing.
roll up. Nice.
And second one.
Very cool.
And on the second one, I'll push him 5 feet.
Northwest.
Just straight from me north. Yeah, straight north.
Okay. All right, so 2 big hits, and it slides it back. All right. Let me do some quick math. Okay. Nice. All right. It goes. You can see this creature starting to slowly. It appears like it's stitching itself back together. It will stumble forward and do 2 attacks on the paladin. Number 1, miss. Number 2, miss. Yeah, so it's coming through and it's hitting and it's connecting, but between your shield and your armor, you're just taking these shots like it's nothing, you know. That's it for it. Leicester, you're up.
I will try to shoot. One
Okay.
day I will hit.
Go ahead.
Nope.
One more. Second one gets through. All right.
Yay.
Cool. Yeah, so Alcaeus from the other side, you can see like little bits of bark and little pebbles and stuff get, chipped off by the arrows that are hitting it. Anything else, Leicester? Yeah, bonus action?
No, I'm good. End turn.
All right. Back to Alcaeus. Wait. Wait.
It's because you took me off turn order because I'm on a different map. I was waiting to
Oh,
make
shit.
sure.
Okay,
heard
yeah, I was like, wait a
second
minute.
person's name.
Okay, I knew I missed something.
I was waiting to hear Alcaeus the second time to be sure.
All right, cool. I appreciate
I can't
that.
see it. I can't see the initiative, so I wasn't positive.
Yeah, my bad. All right, Regis.
Did you see the question I sent you, whispered you? Because I'm trying to respect the meta.
Okay, yep. Give me 1 second. Let me go back and read that.
Just a clarification for what you said.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Let me just clarify for you.
And then this was the other question I had. I was just waiting for my turn. So
Okay.
sorry. I mean, I can just ask you if you prefer, but I figured you might
Yes.
want to.
Yes.
Okay. So I will, from my current vantage point, use Dispel Magic on this one. Attempt, I should say.
All right. What's the range?
120.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make a check.
The D10 or the
yep,
wisdom
D10.
check first?
D10.
Okay.
Okay. And then let me get. Well, actually,
It'd be third level. It's
Yeah.
instant.
give me 1 second. Yeah, it will. If I can grab it. Oops. Oh no. Okay, cool. Okay, that's what happened.
Okay. No noticeable difference to the other thing in the room?
Nope.
Okay. I will slide 10 feet closer, which is kind of hard to tell with the stairs, but to there.
Okay.
And then seeing that on my left, I will move up 10 more feet to there. And then that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Alright, Alcaeus, your turn.
Alright. Swinging away.
Who am I going after so I can keep track?
What was your number?
I was first. I was in 11.
You're first. Oh, so
Yeah,
you
he was
actually.
just before.
Oh, so you're actually
I-
supposed to go after Alcaeus, but all right.
So I got skipped the first time though, so I'll have my normal turn after this.
Did you?
I did lose a
Okay.
turn.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay.
All right. So Alcaeus, go ahead, roll up.
Alright. First attack. Chopping down a tree with a blunt object.
I also don't know it.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that one. It connects, but it just bounces off the skin.
Second attack. What
Ooh.
the hell?
Yeah, and the second one again. So you try and come harder at it, and it's like same thing. It's like when you hit it, you catch it right in his chest, and it like flexes back, throwing the hammer back at you, and
I
you
don't
take
like this thing
half.
flexing on me. Oh my god, I've done more damage to myself than the tree has.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Anything else?
No, I'm just a pile of shame.
All right. Okay, Regis, back to
Mood.
you.
Hey, Eric,
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is intentional or not. When we first started the fight, we could see the creature's initiative as well, and now I don't. At least I don't know if that's
Yeah. No.
intentional.
Oh, actually, shit. Yeah, he
It's-
goes.
it-
It goes
it
after
was like-
Alcaeus. Sorry.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 3, so it got its turn early this round, I think,
No.
didn't it? 'Cause oh wait, no, that's
no,
right.
actually,
because
okay,
of the-
it's gonna go now, and it takes 2 attacks on Alcaeus. It's hard to keep track of multiple maps and all that crap. All right, first one hits the shield. Second one hits through. It gets through. So 13 blunt damage. Okay, now Regis goes.
Okay.
We
So
go back to the Regis map.
Sorry, Eric. I didn't want to.
No, it's all good. I'm glad you did that because I would have skipped its turn. So I appreciate that.
And for that, I'm sorry, Alcaeus.
So Regis, I'm gonna whisper. Well, okay, no. So yeah, so you walk down, and the ground just feels like really like soft, like almost like walking, like on a pillow almost.
okay. It's gonna be just double checking because I have the thing that changes how my mage hand works. and I had 2 very quick turns back to back. So, okay. So, I will use Mage Hand and make it appear. Wait, I have a token for that. I think you gave me.
Yeah, it should work hopefully this time.
I don't have access to it though. I think you put it on there.
It's not in your journal?
It's not. I have my duplicate, which I could use if you want me to.
Okay. No, I won't. You should.
Last time it didn't get added to the journal. You just added it to the map for me, and
right.
I just used it.
All right, no worries. Hold on, let me see if I can get this right. Let's see. Okay. What about now? Is it in your journal?
Let me switch to like messages and back. I don't see it there. I don't know if I'd have to like reload it or.
Represents character.
I can control the one you added, but it's not in my journal.
Oh no.
Again, no, I don't see it.
That's so weird. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. It must be something like with the new change. That sucks. Because it's supposedly really easy to do. Alright, use your duplicate. I'm sorry. Just, Well, can you control the one that's on the screen?
I could, but whatever you did the second time made it so I can't now. So.
Oh, shit. Alright.
I think you have to give me access, but I could just.
Yeah, do the duplicate for now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll get it sorted out. Bad DM.
Alright, so I'd like to attempt to grab it.
Alright. Yeah. The hand goes and just grabs it.
And I'll pull it closer to me, but not where I'm actually the one.
Right. Yeah. You pull it towards you, and the other 2. Okay. As soon as you grab it and pull it off that pedestal. Come on. It just gets darker.
Like dimmer.
Yeah.
So more like regular, not the different color kind of deal.
We should. Okay. Yeah, and you got it's not glowing, but you have it in your mage hand.
Okay.
And that's what happens.
It's not glowing anymore now that it's in my mage hand. Is that
Correct.
Right? Okay. And I believe I still had 10 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, I have all my movement. That was last turn.
Oh yeah, last turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move 10, 15, 20, 25 to there, and then that would be my turn.
Right.
I'm not going back through the entryway, but I can't move the hand more than 30 feet, which I think I already moved at 30 feet this turn, right? To pull it towards me.
I think so. And you can't even see the hand, can you?
Well, no, but I have control of it. But no, I wouldn't be able to see it. I don't have dark vision.
All right, cool. Okay, is that it for you?
It is.
All right, let me go back to the other map. And Fomher, you're up.
Okay. Spirit of giving our turn time, I'm going to move up and take a couple swipes at this thing.
Okay, roll it.
I think I might have in the time between my last turn figured out adding less to my roll, so hopefully this works.
Nice.
It does work.
Okay. First one hits, and second one does not. Okay. Unless you got a +1 hidden somewhere.
No, it's already factored in.
Alrighty. Yeah, so the first one comes, you slice through a couple of the pieces of the roots and the bark and whatnot. And the second one, it just winds up like hitting it, like, there's like a rock that's embedded into his arm, and it just, dink, you wind up like hitting that one by accident. No effect on the second hit. Anything else?
It grew a shield. That'll be it.
Alrighty, Leister.
Just arrows, please. Arrows, please.
Leister, shoot the bitch.
Alright, first one is a hit.
Good. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Very cool. 2 noise hits. Alrighty. 2 arrows go chipping into this thing. Anything else?
No, I end my turn.
Okay. This massive creature standing before you. Tyler? Oh, okay. Alright, that's a nice hit. Okay.
That is, I am gonna first hit. I'm going to use a first level divine smite.
Alright. Let me get a d10.
It's not a spell.
Oh, alright, never mind. Sorry.
A class feature.
Paladin.
So that's 2d8 for. Oh, that's crap. But so add 3 radiant damage to that, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to do this. I just had it here. That.
So wait. Alright, so the first. Alright, so what was the first thing you did? Divine Smite?
The first thing was divine smite. Yes.
And that's not an action or anything. That's just Paladin. Fuck you. Okay.
That's just paladin. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And this is a
And then
bonus action
immediately
after my
Oh
divine
shit!
smite.
Very cool. All right, so
Yes.
go ahead and it's a bonus action. All right, cool. Roll up. Nice.
I guess I'm the only one that's really getting fucked over here, so I'll give myself all of that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you hit this thing and you get boosted up with your temporary HP.
And then my second attack.
That's another hit.
Alright.
All right.
And that is everything.
Nice. Yeah, so you come through, you smashing into this thing, knocking off bits and pieces of bark, little pebbles and moss chunks and stuff. And, you feel a little bit better while doing that. And, alright, it goes.
I feel inspired
Okay.
by myself.
It's gonna go 1 on each. So we'll do Alcaeus first. That's gonna be a miss. And do you still have blow up, right?
Yes, I do.
All right, so
I
disadvantage.
have 4 more rounds of it.
All right, cool. What's your AC? 15?
18.
Okay, yeah. So it winds up, just missing on the second one. Okay, Regis, you're up.
Alright, so like you said, I can't actually see it, so I can't move it, but I'm gonna move my hand towards me till it's right next to me. And you tell me how many feet that is so I know how much more I can move it.
Okay. How the hell? So you don't have to see it in order to move it, right?
Correct.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 25 feet east of you.
Okay, so I will move it straight towards me and then diagonal so it's just side by side with me.
All right, I'll put it right
So it
here.
should be right here, yeah.
Okay.
I will. Is the opening right here then? Is that correct?
Yes.
I will, as a free action, take it out of my mage hands.
Okay.
And and then step back through.
You gonna leave?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
At least you can leave. Hopefully.
I know. I was
Fingers
like, I mean, it's all what ifs,
I want to leave. You can certainly try.
Alright. There you go. Oh, wait. I gotta put you back on the other map now. Hold on.
As I say, it's all black.
Okay, that should have done it.
Okay, and then I will move my other 15 feet to there and say, I think I have it.
Alright. Fomher, you're up.
Not quite knowing what it is currently, but having this big thing in front of me, I am going to. I know it doesn't do me any benefits, but I'm just going to move, staying within combat of it, but move around to there.
Okay.
And a couple swings.
Roll it.
Last turn of bless.
On my turn. It ends.
Hit and a miss.
Not liking the way the damage is rolling on this.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, same thing. You're swinging at this thing, running around the back, trying to get a better angle. You're just chipping at the bark and other pieces of it. Leicester, you're up. What would you like to do?
I shoot the beach.
Shoot the beach.
Shoot the bitch.
Let me think of the options.
That's
Shoot
it.
the bitch.
shoot the. I have multiple ways to shoot the bitch. Oops. Almost clicked there.
Alright, yeah. So, first one just kind of like bounces off the body, and the second one just kind of whips, goes flying off into the distance. Anything else?
Leister cries a single tear. No, nothing.
Alright, Alcaeus, you're up.
Start positioning myself to escape if we need to, but I'll continue chopping down this tree with a blunt object.
Roll up. Damn, dude.
First
Keeps
attack.
like...
Ooh.
Woohoo! Second one misses. Alright.
You don't have to sound so excited.
No, I give my creature another round. Alright, cool. Yeah, so you're coming and swinging against this. And right now it's just like a brawl. Where, both you and Fomher, and Leicester are just like picking at this thing, picking at it. Anything else for you?
No. That
Right.
is-
This thing quickly drops into the ground
Oh, no.
and reappears right here. It's gonna try and attack the Regis. Alright, so the first one, 23 to hit. What's your AC? That's gonna hit you, but what's your AC?
Silence.
Stunned.
I'm sorry. I was muted, so you couldn't hear me. I said 16, but I'm gonna use the luck to.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Okay, yeah, so
Yeah.
we roll.
Well, it's me, right? Don't I have
Yeah.
to roll a d20 and then?
Oh yeah, go ahead, go for it. Sorry.
I mean, we'll use mine, but it's gonna hit me either way. So.
Yeah. Alright, so it hits 7 blunt damage. And then the second one, I rolled an 18.
I will try again.
Alright, go ahead.
There it is. Yeah, I'll use mine.
And that
Oh.
one will miss you. Okay. So now we're back to the top. Okay, Regis. You're up.
Okay. I will. Use just disengage.
Okay.
And then go to there.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, cast Healing Word on myself.
Alright,
Just
cool.
at first level.
Let me get a D10.
Sorry, roll 20's being a little bit slow at the moment. It's a 7 that I rolled.
7. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Roll your little healing. Is that it for you?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay. Fomher, you're up.
Let's see. I can't get to it from here, so I'm gonna step out of the roots. Well, we'll do this. 5 feet first. Couple Eldritch Blast shots at it.
Okay. Roll up.
Oh, and Bless is done, so...
Correct.
No more
Bless. And now watch, it's going to do the auto Bless that it's been doing. Hey,
First one.
D20 just stalled. There we
Okay.
go.
Cool. All right. Cool.
That is... I need to roll another die, because that's a crit.
Oh shit. Okay. Nice.
So... That.
Very nice. Alright. Yeah, the first one hits it, doesn't really hurt it, but then the second one catches right in the center of its chest and it like kind of burns. Like just like the friction from the force. This eldritch force comes and hits it and it's like a quick indentation, and that friction, it like kind of like cinders a little tiny bit. You can see like little the heat just from the friction, and that was a nice hit.
And then I'm going to finish using a little more movement to get to...
Alrighty. Leicester, you're up.
What will Leicester do?
Shoot the bitch!
Shoot the
Shoot the
bitch!
beach or shoot the beach.
Alright. Next
Do I
one.
shoot the beach, or do I shoot the beach?
Or shoot the beach.
Alright, second one hits. Winds up catching it like right in its neck, sticking out. The arrow just kind of, bounces off of its body and goes off into the wilderness. When you hit hard. Alright. Anything else?
Shuffle. I will shuffle. One hop this time. One. Avoiding the plant.
There you go, you learned it.
And I'll just start shuffling that way. And end my turn.
Alright, Alcaeus.
I think I am just going to hold my attack for when it comes close. I'm not going to go chase it.
Okay, ready in action.
Mhm.
Enter.
Enter.
Okay, it will sink into the ground and reappear.
Right next to Regis.
Hold on, let me check its intelligence real quick. That's pretty stupid. So, okay, so you get your first. Go ahead, do your attack. It has appeared right next to you and Regis.
Alright. One attack. Let's go.
Nice hit. You adding any funkiness to it?
Nope. I don't think. I can't tell where its health bar's at.
All right.
It's stuck on the green grass and I can't see the green.
It's also, I think it's under there.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
No, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it just sinks into the ground and reappears, lands, and as soon as it comes up, you're like waiting for it, and you smack it right in the shoulder as it's coming up, using that momentum against
Whack-a-mole.
it. And this thing's gonna attack Regis twice. Alright, first one. I rolled a 15.
Yeah, I guess I will give it one more whirl. I'll use mine.
What's your AC?
16.
Alright, that one misses. Second one, I rolled.
You don't have to tell me I'm out.
Oh, okay. Alright, it misses. It missed anyway. Okay. Alright, yeah, so this thing's just desperately trying to, like just beat your ass. And it's not working. Alright, Regis, you're up.
I will, as an action, use my channel divinity to become invisible until my next turn.
Okay.
And then I will move away.
Alright, so it'll get an attack of opportunity.
Disadvantage.
Alright. And that's a miss. Barely. Just missed it.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So it's like as you were running, even though you turned invisible, as you were running, this thing tried to hit you, and you just got your shield in the way just in time, and just think, you took it there. All right, so that was it for you. Fomher, you're up.
Okay. I will take Regis's place and back to the longsword.
Okay, roll up. Wow. Okay.
That's 2 crits in a row.
Holy shit!
Those are
Yes,
both-
it is. Go ahead.
So two more d8s.
Okay, let me do this. 9. I normally don't do this, but how do you want to do this?
As I come running up to Alcaeus' side, seeing he's beaten up a little bit and taking some swings at this, and I just as I come in, it's looking a little hurt. I'm going to assume it's a little bent down. I'm going to jump using its knee as leverage to jump up, and I'm just going to crash through where it would have its head, but halfway down the head, so through the mouth, cutting half its head off.
All right, sweet. Yeah. So you quickly run up. You come with your slash. It's buckling, as you said. You hop up on its knee to reach up at its head, and you come slashing through it. And it's just as you're about to, you go through half the head, and as you get down to where the heart would be on a humanoid, the body just kind of collapses, and you kind of go down to the ground, and land where this thing just kind of, turns into that compost pile, that's all around you, and it quickly starts getting absorbed into the ground. Very cool.
I think we get out of here now. If you got it, Regis, I think we get out of here now.
Round 3, fight.
All right, anything else?
I moved 15 feet to get there, so I will use 50 feet to go back further away from the tree.
All right, cool. Leicester?
That'll be...
Look at the bush. Leicester, you're up.
They're still coming this way. I'll just make sure to point out the evil plants and just hold my ground. Get ready to fire again if it pops back up yet.
Okay, so you ready an arrow? Alcaeus?
I'm going to get out of here. 5. I have 15, 20, 25. I go like 30. That's good.
All right. Anything else from you?
Nope.
All right, cool. We are out of initiative, and this is where we will end tonight's session.
Mm-hmm.
So, very cool. Yeah, you guys dealt with the Guardian, and very cleverly, Regis, shimmied through those roots and went down to an area that most of the people won't see unless they watch it on YouTube. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So good game, everybody. Hope you all had fun. You guys finally found, this thing that you were looking for. And yeah. So if you're out there watching and you enjoyed the game, go ahead and hit that like button, hit subscribe. Help our channel grow. You can show us some love on Facebook, facebook.com/the D20 Initiative. And if you want to show Landon some love and check out what's going on in their world, you can check them out at Forever Cafe _ on both Twitter, and Instagram. With that being said, good game, and is it Wednesday yet? Catch you next week. Peace.
Good night.
Good night.